Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're joined today by Andy and Jim. How you guys doing?
Move on.
It is, yeah. Whatever it is, it's just shit.
It's shit. Move on.
Oh, did you see Roy's comment in the group earlier?
Yeah, that was the first thing I saw this morning, and I almost had a heart attack. And then I saw underneath that he was just fucking with me.
Yeah,
I
was a bit worried for you.
I don't have to come over to the UK and bitch slap a man and make him cry in front of his wife.
Who have we got here? Looks like Sai's here. Hi, Sai.
Hi, Sai.
Evening, gang. I'm sorry I can't watch live tonight, as I'll be at the cinema watching Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. As you read this.
Nice.
Oh wow, yeah, he posted that 2 hours ago. So
he's about halfway through it.
Yeah, probably just about on the second film, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's probably in the crazy 88s right about now.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably.
Because they got to do the trailers and everything at the beginning, so you know.
Yeah. But I don't like those films. That's the best bit. That's the best bit. The crazy 88s.
Actually, I think the whole bit where she's being trained by Pai Mei is probably the best thing Tarantino's ever done. Because I sat there, I laugh my ass off every time that guy takes his beard and goes. I mean, it's just it's fucking brilliant, you know.
Yeah,
watch it again.
I liked the first one a whole lot more than the second one.
Yeah, but like I've said, you know, the way that it's out right now is the way it should have been released in the first place. Because it's not two movies; it's only one movie. But Harvey Shitstain, aka Harvey Weinstein, didn't think people could handle a 4-hour movie, and that's the reason why it was split in two. Because I don't watch one without the other. I don't.
Yeah, I don't. I have to watch both.
It's always back to back, you know. So, but I get where you're coming from, Ali.
Yeah. Right, we'll get on to our first topic, which is our recent watches of late. I'll go quickly first because I've not seen that much. Physically, I watched a film called Evening yesterday afternoon with my mum. It's from 2007, and it's a drama that goes backwards and forwards. Cast is really good. It's Vanessa Redgrave, Natasha Richardson, Toni Collette, Meryl Streep, Glenn Close, Eileen Atkins, Claire Danes, Hugh Dancy, Barry Bostwick,
so a bunch of nobodies.
Eben Moss Backrack.
Never heard of any of these people.
The list just keeps going on and on and on. But I'm afraid to say it was so dull. Me and my mum were both pretty bored watching it. It's a shame, but you can't when there's a cast like that. Like
nothing else. If nothing else, I'm sure the performances were all great. You know?
They wasted Meryl Streep though. I was pissed.
Well,
I was so pissed.
That's your girl.
I was so pissed because she was only in it for 5 minutes at the end.
Yeah.
So I was pissed.
You're Silver Fox. I get it.
And then I followed that up with She-Devil.
That movie's actually pretty.
I loved it. It's funny. It's funny as hell.
It's grown on me. It's grown on me through the years. The first time I saw it, I didn't really like it, but it has grown on me.
It's kind of like a non-fantasy Death Becomes Her.
Yeah.
Before Death Becomes... Well, about the same time, isn't it? I think it's like, what, the year before?
No, 89. It was a couple of years before that, I think.
Death Becomes Her is that 1991?
Off the top of my head, with me not feeling well, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. But, it's a lot of fun. Ed Begley Jr., Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, that was Meryl Streep's first comedy, if I'm not mistaken. You know, so up until that point, she was like, you know, the prestige Oscar queen. So, and that was definitely Roseanne Barr's first starring role. She had been, you know, little bits and pieces here, but again, Meryl Streep's very funny in that. I think Ed Begley is actually the funniest person in that movie. He's
really good. Yeah. But so because I was disappointed with the amount of screen time she had in the evening. And I'll be honest, I don't usually have an unwritten rule that I will not watch a film with the same actor in on the same day, because I like to kind of. It's a stupid rule, but I like to separate. I like to separate their performances in the films. So if I watched two films, especially someone like Meryl Streep, who is such a chameleon, I would just be, or so. Well, no, I suppose the opposite. Someone that like is sort of the same in every film. If I watch that, and I'll be just like, this is just the same fucking character,
Right.
and it can get confusing for me. So I like to try and separate it, have a bit of time between. If I watch one right at the start of the day and one right at the end, then yeah, that'd probably be all right. But
yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And then at the cinema, I have seen
Squadouche.
Sweet AF. Yeah, nothing. Not been at all. Yeah, there's just nothing. Not really been much out that I've really wanted to watch. So
I figured you'd be out there, and I don't mean this as an insult, but I thought for sure you'd be out there to see Zootopia. I thought that would be right.
I was going to, but I didn't bother in the end.
Okay, because I know I'm pretty sure you enjoyed the original because you would have been a kid when that came out, and the original is a very good movie. So
yeah, well, I would have been 15.
Yeah, so you were a kid, a teenager.
Yeah.
I mean, I was 15. I still like cartoons. What the hell, So
you still do now.
Depends on the cartoon.
Same here. But streaming, I have watched J. Kelly, which I enjoyed. I know you didn't enjoy it as much, Jim.
I'll get to it when I do my
review. But I wouldn't go back to it all that often. I just thought the word I used, because it did put a smile on my face at the end, and I just said that was a wonderful little film. Like, it's not incredible. It's very Oscar baity, and it's not going to win Oscars.
That's my thing with it.
But
the whole time I was watching it, I thought this is Oscar bait. I really did.
But I love the actors in it, and that's what made the story work for me.
Fair enough. And again, I'm certainly not going to say it's a bad movie. It's just it wasn't my type of movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
fair enough. And then the last thing I watched, I did a watch along with Sam last night.
Oh no.
It took us an hour to decide what to watch. He's so indecisive. He's so indecisive.
You guys gotta plan this shit ahead of time.
He was messaging me at lunchtime yesterday. Ollie, have you seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Yes. And then I see Man on the Moon. Yes. What was the other one? The Number 23. I don't have it.
He was just listing off Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm working. This is on Friday, and I'm like, I'm working, Sam. But yeah, so literally we went through our collections for an hour looking for stuff to find. Literally, we didn't end up watching something from our collection. We went on Netflix. I got fed up in the end. I said, Sam, I said, Sam, I saw 4 Weddings and a Funeral on Netflix, and his ears pricked up. And he's like, I've never seen that. I'm like, I know, and I've never seen it either. Shall we watch that? Oh yeah, that'd be great. An hour of that to go and watch something on Netflix. Great film, though. Great film.
Was it worth that, though?
Not the hour, but
that's an hour you'll never get back.
Yeah, I've just talked, and most of it was me showing a film, and Sam, and I saying, "Have you got this one?" And Sam going, "Nope, nope."
God help us all if the world, for some reason, comes down to you two making a decision to save us, man. The world's fucked. Should we take the red pill or the blue pill? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, you tell me. And then Sam sits there, and he goes to. We start talking about it. He goes to say something, and you can tell the thoughts in his head, and it's gone. So he's just there, like, you just got to wait until it comes out.
Right. God love him, though. I mean, Sam's such a great guy.
Everybody loves Sam because he's just great.
It's hard not to love Sam. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
He's such a likable guy.
But yeah, that's everything I watched. So, yeah. Andy, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. I've just been binge watching a load of Arnie movies. I got them all off the shelf and was like, I'm going to binge these before I get into the Christmas stuff. So all the classics: Terminator, Total Recall, Predator, Kindergarten Cop, all the good stuff. Twins. I even rewatched Junior, which I actually probably had the best time with that film, even though it's not great.
I like Junior for what it is.
Yeah,
it's one of his favorite. It's one of his best films.
I won't go that far, but you know.
No, Jim, I'm just stirring. I'm just stirring.
But here's some controversy for you. I prefer that to Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there.
Wow.
And most people love Kindergarten Cop. And to me, there are moments in that movie that I love, but there's a whole lot of it that I'm like, this is a sitcom. You know, I mean, I understand why people love it. Huh?
Every time Kindergarten Cop is broadcast over here, it's cut to shreds.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being particularly violent I mean, there was no sex or drug. I mean, not even a lot of language in that movie. What's the problem?
Yeah. They do cut one joke because there's a joke about taking a gun to school.
Oh, okay.
So they do cut that over here.
Yeah.
And I think there's like some drug use as well. They cut out as well.
To be honest, I haven't seen that movie in probably close to 30 years at this point.
Wow.
Oh wow.
It's been a while.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I don't hate that movie, but I was never a huge fan of it. So
his best film's Last Action Hero.
Yeah, I even love that film.
It's great film.
No, it's not.
Yes, Jim.
There is one gag in that movie though that I absolutely lose it every time I see it. They're getting chased by the bad guys, this, that, all at the beginning when the kid first shows up in Movie Land, and he's in the backseat of that convertible, and they're going bad guys, and he jumps on the freeway, and they're driving, and then in the back, they don't even show it. You just see this other truck go flying up in the air, and it just explodes because nobody can actually make that stunt. And every time I see that gag, I laugh my ass off because it's just if that movie would have had more stuff like that in it, I would have loved it. To me, Charles Dance is the best thing about that movie.
It needed more Tina Turner.
I thought you were going to say it needs more of the Danny DeVito cartoon cat.
Yeah. Ian McKellen is deaf. Like it needs more of that.
Yeah. Oh, and I like the Hamlet thing too. To be
the Hamlet thing
or not to be. Not to be. I mean, yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. With Laurence Olivier's real wife as well.
Awesome.
So today I watched Goonies because I was building the Lego pirate ship.
Oh, nice.
So I was like,
that looks fun.
Yeah, as one does. So I was like, I need to put Goonies on while I finish that off. And then I watched Gremlins after.
Oh, nice.
And then last night I went to cinema to see Eternity.
I was going to see that.
Yeah, which it's not it's a good movie. It's a well-made movie, but it's not one I'm going to rewatch a hell of a lot because of what that movie's about.
Yeah.
It's a bit rough.
Yeah, it's definitely not my movie. Let's put it that way. I know the gist
mine.
of it. Yeah, you're all over that shit.
Yeah, it's well made as well.
All over that shit.
Yeah, it is a good film.
I don't.
Yeah, it is a good film, but yeah, it's like if this is what's in store for us, wow.
Yeah, I hear you.
Do you know what? I might actually rewatch Gremlins tonight because I don't think I watched. Movie. I didn't think I watched it last year, and it's just I have been slacking on Christmas films so far this year, which is weird because I'm a huge Christmas person.
Yeah,
but I've just not been in the mood to watch any. But I don't know. I am in the mood to watch Gremlins because it's a good 80s Christmas film.
Yeah, because Gremlins, I mean, yeah, you can call it a Christmas film, but to me,
it is.
Well, it is, okay? But it's not just a Christmas film is what I'm getting
It's
at.
More than
you know
Christmas
what I mean?
Film.
You can watch it regardless of what time of year it is. You know, that movie came out in the summertime and it was fine. You know, whereas nowadays, if that movie came out, they would have released it at Christmas time.
Yeah. It's like Die Hard. It's not just a Christmas film. It's one of the greatest action films.
It's an action film, but if somebody calls it a Christmas movie, I'm not going to argue with it.
And Die Hard 2. Yeah. Die Hard 2 more so.
Yeah, I don't like.
I think that's more Christmas. You don't like it? It's great.
I like it.
It's one of the best sequels ever made. It's one of the best sequels ever made. Yeah.
No, it's not. Part 3 is better than part 2.
Yeah, but still.
Well,
Part 2, the best part about part 2 for me is Dennis Franz. He makes that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
He's awesome in that film.
And the guy that helps him, the janitor guy, Marvin or whatever his name.
Yeah.
It's like Iwo Jima.
Yeah. I love the double cross though.
Yeah. Again, I don't hate Die Hard 2. I don't
because you think John Amos is with him, and then all of a sudden he's like.
Like I said, I don't hate part 2. I just don't think it's anywhere near as good as the original or part 3 for that matter.
Do you know Sam's never seen it?
Part 4.
Sam's never seen it. No,
Sam's never seen anything until Sam.
I'm like, Sam's like, he sent me a long voice message. He said, because I said I was thinking about going to see Die Hard because it was showing the last weekend, but I couldn't be bothered. And he said, "Oh, I've seen Die Hard, but you know what? I've never fancied Die Hard 2." I'm like, Sam, it's one of the greatest Christmas films ever. He's like, "Okay, I'll watch it." Because they're doing a double bill at one of his cinema at Tyneside.
Yeah, I mean, he could skip part 2 and go to part 3. Die
Hard
with Vengeance.
Die Hard 2 is still a really good film.
Again, to me, it was just more of the same. They just put it on a plane. Whereas the third one was a little bit different in the way that Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis play off each other in that movie. Gold. I mean,
we need a 4K.
It's gold. Huh?
We need a 4K.
I don't have a 4K player, so I could care less.
I'll buy you one for Christmas. Ship it overseas.
I'll send you my address. You can send me one for Christmas.
The shipping costs will probably be extortion. When I win the lottery, I'll buy you a 4K player.
It costs you more to ship than to buy it. Let's put it.
Have you got a 4K TV?
Yeah, actually, in the bedroom, I do.
There you go.
I told my wife, I was like, you know what? We got a 4K player in here, or 4K TV in the bedroom. I said, I want to get a 4K player, but I'm afraid because I know me. If I do, I'm going to start re-upping all my old shit. And I've done that so many times in my life. I'm done.
It's the way forward.
But next year they'll have 8K. And I'll have to start over again. And then they'll have some version where it just beams directly into your brain. I mean? So,
yeah. If I win the lottery, I'll buy you a 4K player, Jim, and I'll buy Andy a house just for all of his physical media.
Well, I was going to say, you win the lottery and all you do is send me a 4K player, you cheap bastard.
But that's what you need. I'm giving both of you what you need. You need a 4K player.
I need a job. I don't need a 4K player.
I can't buy you a job. I wish I could buy a job, but I don't think unless I bought a company.
I could be your personal shopper. I could go out and buy your movies for you.
Yeah, yeah. Why not? Pay you for it.
There you go. I won't call you a puppy like fucking Adam Sandler in that movie. That's the other thing that pissed me off so much about that shit. Every time he said puppy I wanted to reach into the TV
everyone.
And slap him. Oh,
even to Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Did you watch anything else, Andy?
That's what I
was. No, that's it.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, nice. I got a lot that I've seen since the last time I've been on here. Okay,
I bet.
Because it's been a month. And I was purposely trying to watch as many newer movies as I can instead of watching old stuff. That was kind of my goal from the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So since I've been on here, and I won't go into too much, just real quick. I watched One Battle After Another, which I loved. Thought it was fantastic. Predator Badlands, which again, loved it. Thought it was great. The Roses, which completely shocked me how much I enjoyed that one. Because again, you guys know me, I don't like remakes. And I especially don't like remakes of movies I love. And that movie's funny as hell. It really is. I saw The Running Man, which I enjoyed. I don't consider that a remake because, again, that's more like the book. And up until the last 10 minutes of that movie, I was along for the ride.
Yeah, me too.
The ending, they tried to have their cake and eat it too. And you could tell that it was rushed. That was my main problem with that. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. And then what else did I got? Coyotes.
Oh, gosh.
Might be the worst movie I've seen this year.
Didn't you turn it off?
Yeah, 10 minutes before it was over. I couldn't take it anymore because every time they showed these bad CGI coyotes. It did. It looked like something that my 13-year-old grandson designed on his iPad. It's the most ridiculously bad looking CG I've ever seen. And it's like, not to mention every character in that movie is a piece of shit that you don't care about. So it's like, fuck them all. You know, I mean, it was an hour and a half movie that felt like it was 3 hours long. That's the worst thing I can say about it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I know I forgot something here. I did see that Jay Kelly movie that you were talking about on Kenny's recommendation. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's not for me. When I was watching it, all I kept thinking of was Oscar bait, Oscar bait, Oscar bait.
Yeah,
Oscar bait.
I get that.
Okay. And quite frankly, I know what you guys were getting at with the ending. But to me, it was like, you know what? This guy's a fucking asshole. He is.
That's the point. That's the point.
I know that's the point. But at the end of the movie, you're supposed to feel for him. And it's like, no, fuck you. You're an asshole. You deserve what you get. That's the way I looked at it. Now, maybe that's because I'm a cynic.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. You know? But my main problem with it, again, like I said, it's a well-made movie. It's a well-acted movie. But it seems to me that every time Adam Sandler is in a drama, the critics go batshit crazy for it and say that it's like the greatest movie of the year.
And he loves shouting as well.
What?
Have you noticed in all his dramatic roles, he loves to shout?
Well, he shouts in every fucking role.
Yeah, but, you know? Well, yeah. But he like properly shouts. Like Punch Drunk Love, he shouts. Rain Over Me.
I hate that movie.
He yells. Rain Over Me, he yells.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Nut Cut James, but I've seen clips of him screaming down the phone.
Yeah.
Hustle, he yells.
Yeah. And again,
he loves
I'm
yelling.
not the biggest Adam Sandler fan, okay? But again, every time he's in a drama, the critics are making it sound like it's the greatest performance of the year. I mean, the last 2 months, all I've been reading is Adam Sandler's going to get that Oscar nom, just like Young Cut Gems, just like Punch Drunk Love, just like Spanglish of all things, okay? And it's like, you know what? No. I can think of 20 other performances I've seen this year that were better than his. Yeah. And again, I'm not pissing at Adam Sandler. I'm just saying this movie to me is Oscar bait. It's more or less the same argument you were having a couple of weeks ago about that Hamnet movie.
Oh,
you were watching
shit.
And you were the whole time you were watching it, you said that other than it being extremely boring, which I won't say that Jay Kelly is. Okay, it wasn't boring.
No, it's not. Yeah.
But you were saying that your main complaint about it was the whole time you were watching it, you're thinking, yeah, the critics are going to fucking love this, and they're going to nominate this for all of the Oscars. And that's exactly how I felt about Jay Kelly when I was
watching. No, I get that 100%. Yeah.
So, and I think that's about it.
No, nothing physically.
The last physical thing I got was The Long Walk, which my sister currently is borrowing. So, but I watched that twice already when I got that, and I got that like a week or two ago. Do you
not go back to your collection and rewatch things often? Do you prefer watching stuff?
No, I do.
You do, yeah. You've just not done that recently.
No, because again, I've been making a concerted effort this year
to
only watch 2025 releases because from the beginning of my channel, from talking to you guys, on not so much you, Ali, but most people online, what they say is, oh, new movies are shit. I only watch old stuff. And I found myself doing the same thing. So this year, I purposely went in thinking, you know what? I'm going to stick to just new movies this year. And that's more or less what I've done for the most part. There have been, I watched The Sound of Music with my wife the other night because it was on and she was in, watching that, that is not something I would have put on myself. Okay. But I watched A League of Their Own yesterday with my mom.
You said,
on Netflix. And I wasn't planning on it. I started it, sat down for a couple of minutes, and the next thing you know, the movie's over. And it had been years since I've seen that movie. I forgot how goddamn funny it is. It's a great movie, But for the most part, I'd say 99% of what I've been watching this year has been 2025 releases. So I'm at 42 right now.
Oh, wow.
And I want to get to 50 by the end of the year.
You'll do it.
No, I'm sure I will. So there's still like at least 3 more movies that I have to see before the end of the year before I rank my movies. One of them, Sisu 2. I've got to see.
Right. That's what I've seen as well. It's great.
Yeah, I heard it's more of the same, and that's fine with me because I love the original. but I definitely want to see that. I still want to watch Begonia, which I haven't watched yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you don't like that guy.
No. I liked it,
but the premise of that movie intrigues me. So that's the reason why I want to see it. And what was the other one?
Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Yeah, that's right up there with Five Nights at Freddy's 2. You know,
I've actually decided that I might just go to the cinema just to see the Doomsday trailer and then walk out.
So spend $20 to see a trailer.
Well, I got gift cards, so I wouldn't be paying anything, but I'd actually do that.
Yeah.
And go and see something else instead.
All I know is when the last one came out, begrudgingly, I took my wife and I wanted to go see Cocaine Bear because that opened the same week. And bigger than shit, we come walking out, and the first thing out of her mouth is, "We should have went and saw Cocaine Bear." And I'm like, "No shit," you know?
No, but there's the ongoing joke because anytime I watch a film and I put in the group that I loved it, Roy's straight in there, best movie of the year. I'm like, no, that's why have I come down to that? I don't say everything's the best. No. I see a lot of films and I like a lot of them. I find I'm easily pleased. So you know
the way I put it on my show the other day, okay, because I was talking about you and I was talking about Kenny, and I said, I'm not the type of guy who loves, you know, or somebody left a comment saying it's impossible for somebody to love everything. And some people on YouTube seem to do that. And I said, well, there are people that will say that just to please everybody. I said, but there's other people like Kenny and like my friend Ollie, who are big-hearted guys that when they watch something, they try to find something good about it. Whereas me, being a cynic, I watch a movie and I'm like, I see everything that's bad about it. And that's the difference. Okay. Not to mention you like rom-coms, you like this and that and the other, you know, dramas and this and that. Whereas I'm more cold-blooded. No, fuck that. Give me some TNA and some blood and guts and I'm a happy man. You know, that sort of bullshit. So our tastes are different. But like I said, you guys, you're more optimistic about life than I am, I think. And because of that, I'll be right there. Okay. Because of that, I think that's one of the reasons why you two enjoy more movies by and large than I, you know what I mean? And God bless you. I wish I was more like that, to be honest. You know, instead of just being a cold-hearted bastard that I am.
Yeah, one way of looking at it.
But anyways, give me a couple of moments. I gotta go take care of some business, and I'll be right back. Okay?
Yeah, no problem. Let's look at some comments whilst Jim's away, and we can talk shit about him, and he wouldn't know what we're talking about.
I heard
Johnny
that.
That was coming. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Giz. Hello, George.
Yep.
Hello, Melina. Hi, Spectre. Hello, Stacy. Stacy has the first question of the evening. Favorite supporting actress performance ever? That's a very specific question that could go down a rabbit hole. God, I don't even know where to start thinking. Do you have any idea, Andy?
The one that jumped to mind to me was Alison Jennings in I, Tonya.
Yeah, she was really good in that. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Gosh, what question? I don't know. I'm going blank. I'm seriously going blank. Every film I'm looking at doesn't have any supporting actresses in them, so I'm probably looking in the wrong place. No, I was going to say like Elizabeth Olsen in Wind River, but she's more lead than supporting, I guess.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, Jeremy Renner, I would say, is the lead in that, but I don't know. Yeah. It's like co-starring or whatever.
Viola Davis in Fences as well.
Yeah, she's really good in that. I'd go Viola Davis in The Help. She's great in that. I'm gonna go for a weird one. Scarlett Johansson in Her.
Yeah.
It is just a voice role, but it's a very good performance. Yeah. Gosh. I'm going blank.
I'm trying to think of like women who've won it at the Oscars.
I'm trying to do the opposite and thinking of ones that haven't won.
Haven't won.
Yeah. Helen Mirren in Hitchcock. It's a rogue one. Julia Roberts in Wonder.
Yep.
I'm back.
Sadie Sink in The Whale.
Yep.
I don't think she was nominated for that. Or was she? Maybe she was. I know that Hong Chow was nominated, but I can't remember if Sadie Sink got nominated as well.
Is that the girl who plays his daughter in The Whale?
Yeah.
Oh God, she was an arsehole there.
But that's exactly. But she's incredible.
Yeah.
The performance. I love that film. I know it's a fucking depressing as hell film, but I've seen it a few times now. I just love it.
Yeah.
It's just his performance, how much heart he's got.
Yeah.
Isla Fisher, Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Think about it. She is hysterical in that movie and steals every scene she's in.
Yep.
Now, is that an Oscar performance? No, but it's probably one of my favorite performances.
Louise Fletcher, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Well, she won an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
Brenda Fricker in Home Alone 2.
You know, it's impolite to point.
Faye Dunaway in Chinatown.
Faye Dunaway in Network.
But didn't she win an Oscar for that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of films that haven't won Oscars. Like people've not won. Robin Wright for Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Don't you laugh at me, Jim.
I'll laugh at you if I want to. Sigourney Weaver in Copycat.
Sigourney Weaver in The Ice Storm.
Yep.
There you go.
Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest.
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver in anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a joke, but I don't know how to make it. Because I don't know if there's any supporting performances in the film that I want to joke about.
Eve and Wally.
If we're going supporting actor, I've got to go Jerry Orbach in Dirty Dancing.
Oh, fuck off.
I was thinking of supporting actresses, but there's no supporting actresses in that film, really. So
Rhodes.
I don't know.
She's the blonde that's pregnant or whatever.
Yeah.
See, I know that movie more than you do, unfortunately. Yeah.
Stockard Channing in Grease.
You know, Stockard Channing is great in Grease, but she is totally miscast. Because I'm sorry, she's supposed to be a teenage girl, and she looks like she's 40. You know, so, but she is great as Rizzo. She really is.
Kathy Bates in Titanic.
Yep.
Now there's one for you. Probably was nominated, actually. I was going to say Deborah Winger in Terms of Endearment, but she probably was nominated. I thought she was. Damn it. Kathleen Turner in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, actually, that's a good call.
There you go. Yeah.
That is a good call. Tell you what, I'll give you one from this year. I just thought about it, and I should have thought about it earlier because it's the movie I never shut up about. The Long Walk, Judy Greer, is outstanding as the mom. She's only in 3 scenes, and she's phenomenal.
I'll one up you, Jim. Pamela Anderson in The Naked Gun.
Although that scat scene did make me laugh.
It was the snowman scene.
Yeah,
I just lost it. I lost it.
That to me was like, you know, it didn't do anything for me. But that scatting shit and that fight at the end, I thought was hilarious.
Gwyneth Paltrow in Seven.
Yeah.
Toni Collette, Sixth Sense.
She was nominated.
Okay. Robin Wright in The Princess Bride.
Tilda Swinton in Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
Tilda Swinton in anything.
Well, yeah.
She's great.
Eva Marie Saint in North by Northwest.
Oh, now you're going way back.
I can go old, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Emma Watson in The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Emily Blunt in Edge of Tomorrow.
Julianne Moore in The Big Lebowski.
Actually, I like her in that movie. I do like her in that movie.
I'll go.
Heather Graham in Boogie Nights.
Carrie Fisher in The Blues Brothers.
I still the funniest joke in that movie, and nobody talks about it, is when you see Carrie Fisher in her beauty salon. The name of the thing, Curl Up and Die. That's the name of the beauty salon. Curl Up and Die.
I'm gonna say Sharon Stone in Total Recall.
Good call.
Yeah, she's pretty good in that.
Yeah.
Sharon Stone's pretty damn great in Casino, but she was nominated for that.
It's just in my head there.
Yeah, but she was nominated for that.
Helen Hunt in Castaway.
Watch that. I forgot to watch that with my mom yesterday too. That was on right after A League of Their Own. Wilson. I told my mom, if you had a drinking game where every time he yells out Wilson, you die of alcohol poisoning within an hour. I mean, within an hour, you'd be dead.
What about Meryl Streep in The Deer Hunter?
She was nominated.
Was she really?
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Look up how many nominations. Meryl Streep's at like 13 nominations, dude. I mean,
13, 14, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the only one Glenn Close is the one who's gotten fucked more than anybody. I mean, that woman's got more nominations in history than anybody, and she's never won. And she should have won the very first time out with The World According to Garp.
Yeah.
That was her debut, and she's phenomenal in that movie.
What about Vera Farmiga in The Departed? I'm reaching now.
Vera Farmiga's great, though. I like her a lot.
Or Drew Barrymore in E.T. I'm fucking with you. No.
I would go with Drew Barrymore and Poison Ivy if I was going to go with the Drew Barrymore movie.
Kristen Dunst in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I would go Kirsten Dunst in Civil War. But that's more of a lead performance.
More of a lead, yeah.
But I think that's her best performance in that movie. She's great in that movie.
I think she was nominated, but Kristen Scott Thomas for The English Patient.
God, she might be a fucking movie. Oh. And yes, she was nominated.
Yeah.
I do. That movie was a chore for me to get through. I mean, I understand why people like it, but it was a chore for me.
It's one of the worst films to win Best Picture.
No, I loved it. It's incredible.
I think it's dull.
Oh,
thank you. Me too.
I'm outnumbered, so I'll leave it.
It's dull for a bit. It's dull for a Best Picture winner. Like, it's the worst one out of the 90s to win it, I think, for me.
It's definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Put it this way. The best compliment I could give to The English Patient is I would rather watch that than Out of Africa.
I love Out of Africa.
That's another one to me was a chore to get through. And it's a beautiful movie. I mean, it is. It's a beautiful movie. But my God, is that movie boring.
What about Anne Bancroft in The Elephant Man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jennifer Grey in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
You know, I'm laughing, but actually, she's great.
Yeah,
she really is.
She's really good. We're not talking about winning awards. We're just talking about favorite supporting actress.
I know, but yeah,
and she is good.
That is a great performance from her. It really is. You say Ferris Bueller, you lose a testicle. Oh, you know him.
Yeah. What about Robin Wright in Forrest Gump? Just keep bringing it up. Helena Bonham Carter in Fight Club.
That I would go with because she's phenomenal in that movie.
Deborah Kerr in From Here to Eternity.
Genevieve Bujold in Dead Ringers.
Never seen it. Lorraine Bracco in Goodfellas.
Yeah, she's good in that movie.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the whole show today. Is us just talking about supporting actresses that you like?
Martha Plimpton in The Goonies.
No.
Okay. No, I'll go with.
If you're gonna pick a female character from The Goonies, I'll go with Anne Ramsey.
Yeah.
Because Anne Ramsey stole every movie she was ever in.
What about Minnie Driver in Good Will Hunting?
Minnie Driver in Grosse Pointe Blank.
Yes, that's a good shout. Andy McDowell in Groundhog Day.
Yeah, she's better in that than she is in Hudson Hawk, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm getting rid of that. That's not staying in my collection. It sat there for a few months, and now I've just decided I'm not keeping it there. It's going.
Oh, no, I like that movie. Again, don't ask me why. You could put a gun to my head and say, why do you like this piece of shit? And I couldn't tell you. I just do.
I'm also getting rid of the car, Videodrome. Quite a few, actually. Borderlands.
I haven't seen Borderlands. I won't. I've heard one person say that movie was good. Everybody else I know hated it.
Oh, I liked it, but I wouldn't watch it again. I got too many other films to watch.
No, my buddy Patrick tried to say that movie contains the best performance Kevin Hart has ever given, and I just started laughing.
No,
because again, I'm not a huge Kevin Hart guy, but
that's a hard no.
I'm sure he's better in other movies than that.
Fatherhood. Have you ever seen Fatherhood? That's his best performance.
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
The Upside, he's really good in that as well.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to move on because we'll literally be talking all night otherwise. Corey's here. Hello, Corey.
Hey, what's up, you rat bastard?
Hey, Corey.
I don't understand this question.
Favorite matte painting or backdrop? So in other words, okay, I'll give you an example. The Thing. When they land and you see the UFO in the ice, buried in the ice, that's a matte painting. It's not real. It's a giant painting that they're standing in front of with perspective. That's what she's talking about. It was an old technique that they mainly used back in the day before CGI.
I'd go with that then because I don't know any.
Like the end of the Terminator drives off.
Yeah, that's a great one too.
Yeah.
Earthquake, anything in Earthquake, the original Earthquake. But yeah, when I think of matte paintings, the first thing that pops into my head is The Thing.
The Thing.
Yeah. If you go in backdrop, I'd say the ending of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Backdrop, it's got to be We Build.
Yeah, he did it.
I heard you talking about that a couple shows ago, so I thought I would bring it back for you. I know how much joy that gives you.
It's that, and when Roy's on, when you go, Domino's, Christos.
I know he listens to my podcast, or he listens to our show that I do with Kenny and Sean at night when he goes to sleep on his headphones. So at least once a show lately, I've been doing that shit just to get to Roy because I know he's half asleep and always hears Domino's, Christos. I'm such an asshole.
We got Alan here. Hello, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Just buy the 4K player, Jim. You can afford it. Rumor has it there's so much money under your mattress you burn your arse on the light bulb during the night.
All I can say for that is don't believe the rumors, pal.
Favorite barroom brawls? I like the Out for Justice. Have you seen Richie scene?
Have you seen Richie? Anybody seen Richie?
Oh, Out for Justice, Steven Seagal. I love the seagull.
Best barroom brawl, Top Secret.
Roadhouse.
The only one that's underwater.
No, Roadhouse is the correct answer.
You stepped on my gag. You stepped on.
Oh,
it.
that's.
And then you did that.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, Jim.
Goddamn millennials.
Or what about Airplane?
There's a barroom brawl in Airplane?
Yes. With the girls.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the
Girl
Saturday
Scouts.
night.
With the Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. It's like a flashback, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think the Top Secret one's better. Because, again, it's
Yeah.
underwater. Just to film that must have been a pain in the ass.
What about Kingsman, the first Kingsman?
That's good, but I prefer the church brawl scene to Freebird, where he just literally kills 150 people in 10 minutes.
But that's not in a bar.
Glorious. I know, but it's glorious.
It's better, but yeah. Is that in the first one?
Yeah, because that's when Samuel Jackson shows up and shoots him in the head.
Shoots him in the head. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then immediately pukes.
Yeah. Words and pictures saying, thank fuck he's gone.
That must have been when I left.
Yeah, I think so.
Love you too, pal.
Ray, is it
Hello,
Ray? Ray, hello? Yeah, some of these Stacey questions I'm going to skip because they're stupid. Sorry, Stacey, but we got stuff to talk about. Supporting actress Sharon Stone in Casino. There you go.
She's great.
She was great. Nobody too as well. Like she's having a ball.
She was. Oh, she was so.
I've heard that. I still haven't seen that, but Ali was talking about that.
Yeah. Who should start in Red Dead Revolver live action adaptation? Red Dead Redemption?
I've never played the game.
Yeah, I've not played the game enough to be able to cast someone.
Yeah. I've played the games, but
Frank Grillo?
Anybody you would cast in a Western, basically. So
Frank Grillo?
Yeah, Frank Grillo would be great.
I can't remember the lead's name, but he's got that Frank Grillo look to him, grizzled and yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer actually. Or Carl Urban would be good too.
Yeah. Alan says supporting actress Margot Kidder in Superman.
I love Margot Kidder in Black Christmas. She's great in Black Christmas.
I'm watching that tomorrow.
Did you see Stuart picked up a film from the early 2000s that had Crazy Gary Busey and Margot Kidder in? Yes. And it's actually a sequel.
Yeah, I'd never heard of the movie.
I looked it up, and it's like the name that is called over here is like the whatever you called sub name. It's like it's the third in a film series.
No idea.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it before, but it's like he might talk about chicken farts and stuff. I told my dad about that. I sent him the clip. I was trying to explain it to him, and he said, "Yeah, doesn't surprise him."
That shit is so funny.
I was literally just trying to explain it to him, and I said he literally walks away and just says, "I've got diarrhea," and my dad's like, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
It is. It's one of the funniest clips ever.
Yeah. Ollie and Panel, some 2000 thrillers and dramas to get your opinion on or recommend. What do you mean? There's hundreds, Stacey. Enduring Love. Oh, you want us to talk about these ones? I've not seen Enduring Love, Derailed, or Quills.
I saw Derailed and I saw Quills.
Yeah, I've seen Derailed and Quills.
I never heard of Enduring Love.
I've got that. It's Daniel Craig. I've not seen it. It's about a hot air balloon that crashes. Bill Nye's in it as well, I think. And something happens. But I've not seen. And Derailed I've got, but I've not seen.
If you want a great 2000s drama, and it's foreign language, so you'd have to read subtitles. But one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life is a movie called City of God.
Oh, I didn't like that.
You didn't like that movie?
Well, it's hard to say I didn't like it. They forced us to study it when I was at college.
Oh,
and it's the reason I dropped out of studying film because it ruined. I've struggled to watch Pan's Labyrinth now because they picked that film to shit, and every time I watch it now, I'm just overthinking, and I hate doing that. I hate watching a film and thinking, this was done to make you think this, and look at this because you're supposed to think this, and this means this, and you're supposed to think about this when you look at this. And like, fuck off, I'll think about what I want to think about when I'm watching a film. I don't want to have to overthink things. And we got halfway through City of Gold, and I was like, that's it, I'm done. It's ruining my enjoyment of these films. I can't do it any longer.
Take a chance on that again if you get a chance, okay? Because I'm telling you, that movie, especially towards the end, it's incredible. And it's a true story. That's what really got me the first time I saw it. We had that at that cinema that I worked at. We put it in the smallest theater that we had in the thing because nobody had ever heard of it. And I think we sold about 10 tickets to it the entire week. And I didn't watch it theatrically. I waited until it came out on video. And that was after Roger Ebert put it on his top 10 for the year. And I was like, fuck it, I'll rent it from Blockbuster. And threw it on. And within 20 minutes was like, Jesus Christ, why didn't I watch this at the theater when we had it? Because it's a great movie. But if you didn't like it, I mean, I'm not going to disparage you for it, but I love that movie.
It's like the teacup scene in Get Out. We must have watched that about 50 times. And I just want to bang my head.
Now you understand how I feel about certain movies that everybody loves from the 80s. Because I watched that theater and I saw them.
Yeah, no, I get
that. Like fucking Ghostbusters, okay? I love Ghostbusters. But I never fucking want to see it again.
Oh, I 100% get what you
said. And every time I say that, people start attacking me like I'm attacking Ghostbusters. And it's like, no. I've seen that fucking movie more times than I need to. I never did see it again. You know?
Yeah.
And there's 100 movies like that, you know?
Yeah. Fair enough. We got Mark here. Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark. How you doing, buddy?
The greatest barroom brawl was in a pub in The Quiet Man with John Wayne and Victor McLagan.
That is a great one. That is a great one. Yep.
Enduring Love is a quirky, interesting movie. Reese the fan steals the show, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
Pete's here. Hello, Pete.
Hi, Pete. Yep.
Mark says Quills is another interesting movie based on the incarcerated Marquis de Sade during the Napoleonic era in France. Art house film, to be fair. Rush and Winslet are great. Yeah, I've heard good things about that one. Yeah, I think Michael Caine's in it. Michael Caine's in it, I think, as well.
It's been too long. I remember the two of them in it. That he's mentioned. Yeah. Jeffrey Rush and Kate Winslet, of course, because boobs. But you know,
big ones. Why do you think I love Titanic so much, Jim?
Yeah, well, you know, there's other movies with boobs that don't take 3 hours to get through, you know, so.
Yeah, but...
you could watch Humanoids of the Deep twice. And get twice as many boobs.
Or Life Force.
Yeah, well, hey, Life Force, you know, that's required viewing.
Yeah, on the syllabus. Best Barbara Brannigan with John Wayne and Rich.
A great one too.
I've got that on the shelf to watch. I've not seen it yet.
That's a really good movie. Brannigan is like John Wayne's Dirty Harry.
Oh.
It's not. He's not Dirty Harry. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But it's like a John Wayne version. Okay. So it's the closest thing to Dirty Harry he ever played. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And you'll like it just because he's the fish out of water over in the UK. You know, he's an American cop or whatever, and he's in the UK. But yeah, it's a great movie.
Free Jack, underrated, decent movie.
He's still on that Free Jack kick. We did the show with Sean and Kenny last week. We did musicians in film. Musicians, or by that meaning not musicals, but by and large singers or musicians that are doing acting, you know, straight acting roles. And out of nowhere, Stacy was like, my favorite, or how do you guys feel about Mick Jagger and Free Jack? And I just immediately burst out laughing because I couldn't help it. And I was like, because I told her, I saw Free Jack. I paid for it, okay? It was like a 10:30 p.m. show, okay? And I remember seeing this thing and around 11:30 at night wondering, what the fuck am I doing in this theater watching this piece of shit? Because it is a horrible, horrible movie.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, Stacey.
She probably unsubscribed to you now.
No, because again, I don't disparage her for enjoying it. There is plenty of shit. I mean, the car. you just mentioned you're going to get rid of the car, okay, because you hated it. I fucking love the car, you know. So
yeah, fair enough. Tom's here. Hello, Tom. You were all on my YouTube recap for most watched channels. I took the top spot. Yeah, I'm first at something. Thanks for watching me a lot, Tom.
Cheers, Tom. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
How much did you pay him?
Not enough.
Thank you, Pete.
I didn't even need to say anything.
It's a bad movie, but I get a kick out of it sometimes.
To be fair, I haven't seen it since that original viewing, so maybe if I watched it again, I would get some sort of camp value out of it.
Is it like David Johansen in it as well?
Yeah,
he looks more like Mick Jagger than Mick Jagger does.
Tom's recent watches are Scent of a Woman, Pacino finally winning his Oscar, and also Relay, which just went to Prime and is a decent thriller. Yeah, I've heard good things about Relay. That's the Riz Ahmed one. It's supposed to be pretty good thriller. Is it David Mackenzie directed it, I think?
Never heard
Someone
of it.
like that.
So. No.
It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be good. Enduring Love is about obsession. Risa fans falls in love. Oh dear.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those types of movies.
Oh dear. There's that new one, Pillion, that's just come out, which is a BDSM gay biker. And I've got no interest in watching that. I accidentally booked a ticket to go and see it at the film festival. Thankfully, I couldn't be asked to go because I don't think I'd have been able to sit through that. Nothing against the film. It's too uncomfortable watching something like that.
Yeah, it's not my thing. You know, more power to you. You know, live and let live, but not my thing.
Alan says, I work in retail, guys, so shit hits the fan from here on in. Thank you for the great streams, Ollie, and viewing the guys supporting my channel. Been a pleasure getting to know you all. Well, thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Alan. And I'm going to be reaching out to you soon because I want to have you on as a guest on my show in the coming months. So thank you so much. Same thing with Mark and Stacy and a bunch of people, actually. So,
if you could be in any horror comedy, what would you choose? The Frighteners. I don't know why. Just that was the first thing that came to my head.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
I love the horror comedy, but it's Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
But wouldn't you get killed?
Not if I'm one of those two. Because I was thinking Cabin in the Woods, but I would definitely get killed in that.
Oh, well, yeah. What about Hocus Pocus? No.
I wasn't the target audience for that. Sorry.
It's a bit light on the horror, but I'm going to go with Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Beetlejuice. I want to be forced to dance because I dance anyway.
Love at First Bite. There you go. There's an old one for you.
Oh.
I'll be From Dusk Till Dawn. I just don't want to be in the titty twister.
What about Hollow Man?
What's that?
Hollow Man.
That's not a horror comedy.
Yeah, it's just funny as hell.
It is?
It's so bad. It's
watching
funny.
Kevin Bacon rape a woman is funny.
Not that part. Not that part of the film. The stupid, just how stupid it is funny. Like the fact that he goes there.
I didn't find a single moment of that movie humorous. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got one. Long Legs. Mummy.
You know, I still haven't seen that. I still haven't seen that.
You haven't seen Nick Cage?
No. Dude, I am so far behind. Like I said, one of the reasons why is because I stuck to new movies this year. But yeah, I haven't seen Long Legs. I haven't seen any of the X trilogy. Haven't seen any of the Terrifier films. I mean, I'm behind when it comes to horror, and I'm a horror guy.
There's a scene you can look up on YouTube. Nick Cage, out, no context needed.
I've seen it.
Driving in the car.
That's been a meme done to death. I mean, yeah, I've seen it.
Me and my mum saw that at the cinema, and we were pissing ourselves because it comes out of nowhere.
That's got to be one of the most divisive movies ever.
Oh, I
literally
loved it.
Half the people I know love it, and the other
I
half
loved
hated it. You know,
I loved it.
I don't know anybody that was like, it was all right. It's usually I loved it or I hated it.
Yeah, everything I've seen from him so far is great.
You can't top his performance in Deadfall for me. If you've never seen that.
Excuse me.
What's that one?
His performance in Deadfall is just absolutely ridiculous. Deadfall.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it, Jim.
No, I haven't.
No. It's got James Corbyn's in it, Michael Bihn's in it, Charlie Sheen's in it.
Oh shit.
It's just a terrible, terrible low budget movie, but Google Nicolas Cage in that movie and it sounds like his voice isn't like in sync with his mouth when you watch him. And he wears like this horrible wig in the movie, and it's like some of the stuff he does in that film. It makes like the Wicker Man and Vampire's Kiss look normal. Like,
okay, I will definitely look into that because I do love me some Cage.
It's from the Mickey Dolenz is in it as well. You know, the drummer from the Monkees.
Yeah, from the Monkees.
He's in it as well. Yeah.
With the hot daughter.
Yeah.
Alan says, delighted Andy is back on YouTube. Better place when he is, and hope you all have a fantastic Christmas.
Thank you
so much.
Thanks, Alan. Mark says Sharon Stone was robbed of the Oscar for Casino.
She's pretty damn good in that movie.
Yeah, she is.
Tom says, transfer me that £20 after. Tom, I told you not to. I told you not to talk about that. It's supposed to be a secret.
Payola.
I just pay him to say really nice things about me.
Gotcha.
Just on the suit. Andy, if you and Blue, why randomly Roy? Why not me or Jim? But okay. Have your own film festival night. What movie would you like to have opening night? One you and he both agree on. That's such an awkward question because Roy's not here to agree. so how can you agree on that?
Because I don't know if the three of us could agree on a movie for opening night.
Probably not.
Forrest Gump, fuck you!
You get the fuck out of here. We wouldn't have a film festival because it just...
That's right.
Not if we had to collectively decide what films we were going to show.
Yeah. It'd be rough with this crew. Well, except for Andy. Andy'd be like, fuck it, I'm easy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Musicians in films. Roger Daltrey is great in McVicker.
Yeah, Daltrey was in a lot of movies.
Yeah. He's not a bad actor, Roger Daltrey.
Yeah, he was decent in The Legacy way back in the day.
Horror comedy for me would be Young Frankenstein.
One of the greatest movies of all time. Actually, that would be my opening night movie.
Alan says $500 works for me, Jim, but seriously, it would be an honor.
Sounds good, Alan.
Stacy says, Ollie and panel, have you seen The Sweet Hereafter? No.
Yes, I have.
It's supposed to be good.
Long time ago, I think.
Yeah, I saw it on the VHS days, way back when. And I remember it being extremely depressing. And that's about all I remember about it. Because that's about the bus accident, right?
Yes, I think so. It's Ian Holm in it. I've not seen it, though.
Yeah. Sarah Polly's in it.
Yeah. She-Devil, terrific. Now we're talking, Stacey. It is terrific. Anything with the Streep in is terrific.
The Streep.
Yeah, like I said, the Silver Fox.
She's not silver-haired. She's still blonde.
Well, for you, she's like a silver fox. Because she's old enough to be your grandmother.
Guy. Yeah, but Martin Short's one lucky guy.
Yeah.
Right, we'll move on to the next section of the stream now, as we've just gone past 8 o'clock. Physical media recommendations of the week. Bet Jim's missed this.
Sure.
I don't think I've picked these three before. So I thought, why the hell not? They're three very different films, though. Couldn't get more different. And actually, there's a horror comedy in here as well, a British one.
Mm.
The first film is Soap Dish.
Yeah, I like that film.
I haven't seen that in probably 30 years.
Sally Field, Kevin Kline, Robert Downey Jr., and Whoopi Goldberg.
Great cast in that movie.
This reminds me a lot of Tootsie. And
yeah.
I think it's because of obviously it's like they're both soaps.
Yeah.
Obviously making of soaps and their comedies, and I mean they're about 10 years apart, aren't they, actually? But
yeah, about that.
But yeah, this Robert Downey Jr. is great. Well, everyone's great in this, I've got to say. It's been a while since I watched it, but I remember finding it really funny. Elizabeth Shue in there as well. Score by Alan Silvestri.
Yeah, it's great cast.
Yeah, I do like this one, yeah. Then we've got Decision to Leave, which is a Park Chan-wook film, director of Old Boy.
Yeah, I heard about it.
I love this film. Such a good film. It's one of those. It's sort of better to go in blind and not know too much about, but it's sort of like a romantic thriller. But it is quite dark. It's like a detective investigating a murder, but everything's not as straightforward as it seems, and he starts thinking that the dead man's wife might have something to do with it, but he also fancies her. And
yeah, I've heard about it.
It's really good. You need to watch this, Jim. It's really good.
I will eventually, because again, I like the filmmaker. Old Boy's one of my favorite movies ever. So,
and his new one's supposed to be quite good as well. Like, looking forward to checking that. I think it's on. I think you can stream it now. Because I think someone leaked it. So I think that it is available. Is it No Other Choice? I think it is available to stream now, though. So yeah, I might watch that because it's got Lee Byung-hun in, who I quite like. He's good in another film I'm getting rid of, I Saw the Devil, because I won't ever watch it again.
That's a good movie, but it's a tough watch.
I wouldn't ever watch it again. So yeah, and then the last one, which, Jim, you need to watch this because you'd love it. Cockneys versus Zombies.
I've seen it.
You have? Oh,
yes,
good.
I've seen it.
You like it?
Yeah, I did.
It's
I did. For what it is. For what I did. For what it is. Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, pussy galore with a machine gun.
Yeah.
What's more to like? I mean,
exactly.
You don't need any more than that, really. That's fighting zombies, you know? Just stupid. I mean, Alan Ford's just...
Yeah.
He's always good. But, yeah, that's my three picks. Three very different films there. But I struggle to find three. I'm at the stage where I'm struggling to find ones that I've not already shown.
Yeah. I always forget which ones I've shown. You know,
yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
Andy, do you want to go next?
Okay, I've only got one, but it's three films in one.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if these are for everyone, but I grew up with these. I love them. I even love the third one.
Okay.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja.
I love these films, and to get them on in a 4K box set, yeah, I'm just over the moon. I'm over the moon. This it's a lovely set as well. Like the booklet's done like the pizza restaurant. It's even got like a menu on the back with prices and stuff. You've got trading cards in here, stickers, posters, all sorts. And yeah, I love the films. Even the third one, which is garbage. But yeah, it's I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, nice. Those movies are beloved by certain people of a certain age. You know, I was a little bit too old for those, but I've got friends that are around your age, and yeah, they're right there with you. They're like, "Oh man, those movies are the best," and it's like, yeah, I get it. You know, so yeah, it's awesome.
I thought you were going to choke on your due then, Jim.
No, whenever I see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I immediately think of that Vanilla Ice video of "Go Ninja, Go ninja. It's just, oh god, it's bad.
No, it was when I started doing the dancing. I thought you were going to choke on your.
No.
That's
you and your Vogue dance.
That is the only other Vanilla Ice song I know. It's like the only other one.
Ice Ice Baby and the ninja movie.
Turtles, the one from Turtles 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Jim, what are you going to go for?
All right. Well, since it's the holiday season and Christmas is coming upon us, I figured I would go with some religious epics, so to speak.
No.
Happy birthday, Jesus, even though, he was born in August, but that's beside the point. First one, Last Temptation of Christ from Martin Scorsese. This is my Criterion Collection version. And I would much rather watch this than the Last Temptation, or than the Passion of the Christ. Sorry, okay. Stuart. Stuart thinks that movie is the best.
I don't even think I'd like it.
It's a snuff film, dude. Seriously, it's a snuff film.
I really don't think. I bought it, but I don't think I'd ever watch it because I just don't think it interests me.
I'm certainly not trying to offend anyone. Okay, I'm an atheist. Okay, I am. I'm an atheist. I got more belief, so to speak, from this film than any other religious film that I have ever seen. Mainly because this is one of the few movies that shows the human side of Jesus just as much as the divine. And that's what I was able to relate to. So that's the main reason why I recommend this movie. But that's number one. But now we're going to lighten up a little bit.
Okay.
With Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Yeah!
This is the greatest religious movie of all time, in my opinion.
Correct answer. Yes, I still have faith in you, Jim.
This is absolutely a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant film. As much as I love Holy Grail, this is Monty Python's best movie. It just is. And it still holds up. And I cannot believe how far ahead of its time this movie really is. Okay? They got the whole subplot with Eric Idle's character wanting to be called Loretta because he feels that he's a woman. He wants to be identified as a woman and wants the right to have babies, even though he's got junk. Okay? And they do. They have the argument that people have been having in the real world for the last 5 years about the whole, different classes of people, so to speak. But as it is, this movie's great. It really is.
Always look on the bright side.
That song is played at more funerals than any other song, believe it or not.
Oh, I'd want it at my funeral.
I want it at mine. If I had a funeral. I've told people I don't want any kind of service whatsoever.
Yeah.
But anyways, but last and certainly not least, and the main reason why I'm putting this one out for the American friends in the audience, I don't know about the UK, but the third religious epic is Kevin Smith's Dogma.
Oh, that's coming out in 2 months.
Released tomorrow here in the States on 4K. And
we got to wait 2 months.
Yeah, tomorrow it hits here. And I cannot wait because I've been bitching for years that I wanted a Blu-ray of that movie. Okay. This DVD is out of print and it's going for big money. Okay. I mean, it's even got the Buddy Christ in there. I'm not going to break it out, but Kevin Smith's best movie by far, in my opinion, is Dogma. And
I still need to watch it.
Who knew God was a Canadian? Alanis Morissette is God. There she is, right there. So that's my third pick this week.
Very nice. Then not what I thought you would. I was dreading when you said religious epics. I thought you were going to do a Stuart, and I was going, oh.
No. Like I said, the only reason why I put Temptation of the Christ in there is because, again, I don't think that movie gets as much love as it deserves. And I'm not saying that it's the greatest Jesus movie ever. Okay. But again, when that movie came out, it was extremely controversial. And this was before the internet. And all these religious groups were saying that there was things in the movie that certainly weren't. Okay. But because of that, people were picketing the theaters and shit, just like they were 10 years later with this one. That's one of the things that all three of these movies have in common. They had religious groups picketing the theaters upon release. And all three of them are great movies. So
it's like Spartacus, so boring. It's 3 hours. It's just.
And
Stuart keeps telling me to watch Cleopatra, and I think that's 4 hours. And I'm just like, I can't waste 4 hours of my life on something that I'm not certain on. Like, I need to be certain that I'm gonna like. And it's like he comes out with, and I know he's passionate and he does really like historical biblical epics, but I, like you, I'm not a particularly religious person. I know you're probably
I've seen them all.
Less religious than me, but
I've seen them all. I grew up on those movies because, again, my mom, when she was a kid, that's all that was out at the theaters, were these huge religious, you know, she's Cecil B. DeMille presents, you know, and it was always these big religious movies, and musicals were the big thing in that time period. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've seen all those movies, and some of them are good, some of them aren't. Okay. And it has nothing to do with how I feel about God, so to speak. Okay. I look at it as a movie. Okay. Passion of the Christ, Stuart loves that movie. Okay. And again, I'm not going to disparage him for that, because a lot of people love that movie. Me, I'm serious. To me, it was like watching a snuff film for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is coming from a guy who loves horror movies. The gorier, the better. Okay. This, on the other hand, to me, wasn't, it was literally just watching a guy getting tortured for 2 hours, and I just couldn't deal with it. So that's why I respect that movie. I'll never watch it again. And I certainly could care less about the sequels. You know, spoiler alert, Jesus died at the end. You know?
Alan says, a genre that seems to be in a bad state is comedy. When was the last great comedy, really? 3 months ago with the Naked Gun. Or Jim would probably say The Roses.
The Roses was certainly I don't know if I would call it a great comedy, but it was certainly a good one.
Does it?
I'm looking on my list to see if there was any comedies I actually watched this year other than that.
Well, you could say The Monkey's a comedy.
Yeah, it is. But again, that's a horror comedy, you know.
Does it? But he's saying
that movie's just batshit crazy.
Does it all boil down to a fear of making them these days? I don't think so. I just think there's a lot of things that they can't. That creatively, you it's not fear of being. Studios won't greenlight certain films now that they did 10, 15 years ago. They're not. I think
they make lots of comedies, but they stream them now.
Yeah, and they're not as high quality.
Yeah, they don't make raunchy comedies anymore. That's one thing that they don't do as much. And when they do, they disguise it as something else. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, to me, the raunchiest comedy I've seen in the last 10 years was Deadpool and Wolverine. But everybody thinks that's a superhero movie. No. That movie's nothing more than a bunch of dick jokes for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Okay? But again, take the costumes off those guys and it would just be a buddy film comedy.
I think there's been some great comedies though the last few years. Strays. Don't know if you've seen that one. That was really good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No Hard Feelings. That was really good.
That one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Joyride. That's hysterical if you've not seen that.
Do you like Spinal Tap 2? Did you see it?
I haven't seen it. Did you see it, Andy?
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it too. I didn't like it as much as the original, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't think comedy is necessarily in a bad state. I don't think there is as much comedy or of what you expect. There's more comedy in films that aren't actually comedies nowadays, if you get what I'm saying. But I don't think there's as many straight up comedy films produced now, and I think there's even less that are of that quality. But there are some that stand out, but definitely only a handful compared to what it used to be.
Yeah.
And I would agree the comedy now is very different to comedy 10, 15 years ago, because they just don't make the same jokes that they used to for fear of being
pissing somebody
denounced. Off. Well, yeah.
You know,
which is a shame because.
And again, I don't want to sound like the old guy, okay? But again, I'm sorry, it's a generational thing. People have lost their senses of humor.
Yeah.
Everybody gets so easily triggered and offended these days. And I'm sorry, I grew up. I'm not saying all of this, okay? Because bullying is definitely, that's not what I'm talking about. That's something totally different, okay? But to be offended over a movie, hey, change the channel or don't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Don't watch it.
That's my main thing. And because the the studios are so worried about offending all these people. That's why they just don't greenlight them, or they shuttle them off to these streaming services.
Yeah. Stacy says, "What's better, Ricochet or Spy Game?"
That's apples and oranges.
They're different films, aren't they?
They're completely different films.
I've never seen Spy Game. Well, I like Ricochet.
Spy Game is a espionage conspiracy thriller, and Ricochet is just a batshit crazy action movie. You know,
yeah,
so
Ricochet,
Ricochet is more entertaining. Spy Game is a better movie. Right. That would be my answer.
Yeah.
Spy Game you would like, Ollie. That's Tony Scott.
It's
Robert Redford and Brad
obviously. Pitt. Yeah. I've got it on DVD, so I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It really is.
What was the best year for movie comedies? 1994, 1984, or what year? 94 was a good year. Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber.
Don't like either of those.
The Mask.
That was Jim Carrey's year. 94.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I'm thinking.
1999.
Yeah, I was thinking that. American Pie.
Yeah, that's the first film that came to my mind.
1978.
That's a very precise year, Jim.
Animal House. California Suite. And I know I'm forgetting a big one. Slapshot. So, yeah. 77, 78 in that area would be my sweet spot.
Yeah, you could raise an argument for a lot of different years.
84 is a great year, though, because you got Ghostbusters, you got All of Me, which is
Revenge
a very
of the
underrated
Nerds.
film.
Yeah.
All of
Revenge of the Nerds.
That's All of Me is my favorite Steve Martin film. I love that fucking movie. Police Academy came out in 84.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop. So yeah, out of those, I would say 84, but 99 was a good year too. The South Park movie and American Pie alone.
Question for the panel: what was the first movie that really scared the shit out of you? Polar Express. The marionette scene used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
Wizard of Oz. That's why I fucking hate that movie to this day. The goddamn flying monkeys.
Wizard of Oz has got some good matte paintings.
Yeah.
And the one for me though that scared me shitless was Dawn of the Dead. I saw that when I was 7 or 8.
Jesus.
Oh well, yeah, I can only imagine. I saw Night of the Living Dead when I was that age, and it scared the shit out of me. So
yeah.
No, I think of the Polar Express is one for me. There's definitely other ones that for some stupid reason scare me.
No, definitely Wizard of Oz for me. That movie traumatized me as a kid, and I don't know why. I just to this day I don't like that movie. It doesn't scare me anymore, but I don't like that movie.
Flying monkeys, I normally hear, is what upsets people the most.
That's what got me was the flying monkeys.
Yeah, I can't think of many other things. Mr. Bean?
What is it with your fascination with Mr. Bean?
Why? What do you mean?
There was an episode of Mr. Bean where he's staying in this hotel and then he has this sort of nightmare about them eating oysters. That scared me shitless as a kid.
Yeah.
That scene. It was messed up.
There was a TV show when I was a kid in America called The Night Stalker with Darren McGavin, who was the old man in A Christmas Story. Okay, he was the dad.
Okay.
But he was a reporter who this show was the X-Files before the X-Files. Okay.
Right.
He was a reporter who basically investigated paranormal type shit. Okay. But it started off as like a TV movie. And it was like 1973, 74. So I would have been about 6 or 7, where he goes up against a vampire. And I didn't even watch it. I was hiding behind the couch listening to it because I was supposed to be in bed. And that alone was enough to scare the shit out of me. I had nightmares for 6 months. And I've seen that TV movie since, and it still gives me the creeps. It doesn't scare me, but it literally makes a chill go down my spine. And I think of that time being a child again. You know, very few movies can do that. That's one. Salem's Lot's another one.
Salem's Lot. Yeah.
Let me in, Mark. Let me in. I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
You thought that was scary. I laughed at that part. I thought it was funny.
Again, you were an adult.
Yeah, true.
Try being a 12-year-old and seeing that for the first time. And you also have to think this was before all these special effects that they have now and CG effects. It was a much more innocent time, so to speak. Okay.
Yeah.
So seeing that on network TV as a 12-year-old, holy shit, man. I mean, yeah, that was like game changing at the time. It really was.
I'll give you a good answer. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The child catcher.
I thought you were going to say when Dick Van Dyke starts singing.
That's Mary Poppins, yeah.
His British accent alone.
Yeah.
Actually, that's Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chimney tree.
Like really I used to for a long time now. I thought he was British.
Oh, really?
As a kid, though.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit got me as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I took my niece to see that movie day one, thinking that it was going to be this cute little cartoon movie. And between the fucking shoe, the dip, and then those eyes with Dr. or Chief or Judge Doom or whatever the hell his name was. Yeah. She just started screaming. And I mean, she was like 5. And here I went from being Uncle of the Year to like biggest piece of shit known to
man. Alan says Life of Brian was banned in Ireland for years. Yeah. My dad went to Belfast by train to see it.
Yeah, that was a very controversial film at the time. Yeah. And it's hysterically funny. It really is.
Favorite Edward Norton performances? American History X.
American History X.
Primal Fear.
Yeah, those two for sure.
Yeah. Those are the first two that comes up. Fight Club.
Sausage Party.
Yes. No, don't joke.
Sammy Bagel Jr. He's awesome.
Yeah. He's great in that.
He does Woody Allen impression for an hour and a half. It's great.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, do you want to fuck?
I'll fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah. Come here, you sausage.
Go taco, you never go backo. I can watch that movie every day. I don't care. People hate that movie.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love that movie. It's got Meatloaf in it singing What's Not to Like.
Yeah, and it's a great joke too. The first time you see that, it's a great joke.
Yeah, those are some good Edward Norton performances. Motherless
Edward Norton's always good. I don't think I've ever seen him give a bad performance.
Glass Onion.
He's great in Glass Onions.
Yeah.
Shit. Kingdom of Heaven. They don't even show his face. He's behind a mask the whole time. He's got leprosy, and he's great. I didn't even know it was him the first time I saw that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Dogma is a movie you have to experience smoking ganja.
It helps, but I will say this: have you guys seen Dogma at all?
No, not yet.
I want to point out that there is one huge inaccuracy in that movie. You've seen a couple of the Kevin Smith movies, right, Ollie? You know who Jay and Silent Bob are?
Most of them,
you know who Jay and Silent Bob are.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay. The first time you see Jay and Silent Bob, they rescue the main character out in front of her place of employment, which is an abortion clinic, okay? Which is in McHenry, Illinois. I grew up in McHenry, Illinois. There is no abortion clinic in McHenry, Illinois. But Dogma, I think you'll really like. You don't have to be idle. That movie, like Life of Brian, is much smarter than you think it is when you watch it. You still got nothing but a bunch of dick jokes and fart jokes, and there's even a poop monster that pops up in Dogma. But look a little bit deeper. It's a very intelligent movie.
Yeah. It Was Just an Accident is a good movie for this year. Yeah, I've heard good things about that.
Never heard of that one.
Never heard of it.
It's won a few stuff, I think. It's supposed to be really good. It's just come out over here. It's Iranian, I think. Right, we're going to go on to our next topic because we need to get stuff done. Shit done.
Get shit done.
Get shit done. Next topic is our movie news roundup of the week. And to kick it off, we have the news that ScarJo is going to star in the Batman Part 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Who do you think she's going to play? Guesses? I think Poison Ivy.
It more or less have to be. She's not going to be Catwoman because
but there's already Catwoman.
Kravitz was already in. I mean, they're not rebooting the entire universe, so
no.
I can't think of any other. I can't think of any other female villains there are.
Talia al Ghul, maybe.
Yeah, could be.
Could be. Again, and again, now that Netflix or possibly Paramount is buying Warner Brothers, who knows if that's even going to go forward at this point? They might change it.
We'll get to that momentarily, Jim. We'll get to that momentarily. Or she could be cast as a completely different character. It could be like an original character.
Maybe she'll be Batgirl.
No, she's too old to be Batgirl. And I'm not being ageist. She just is. Batgirl's supposed to be young.
You could throw her in that suit. I'd watch her run around in it.
I think everybody would. So yeah, another good name, I suppose, added to the film, if it ever happens.
Yeah, because that one's been pushed back 3 times now too. So
yeah, supposed to have been out already by now. Mm-hmm. The original with the original date. Then
they had the regime change.
Yeah,
that's when what's his face, James Gunn.
Yeah. Next up, this goes under the what the fuck did I just read of the week. Vin Diesel is going to write and star in a rock and soccer movie for Mattel.
I think my exact words when I sent that to the WhatsApp group was, "This is the latest example of the decline of Western civilization."
Yeah.
Again, what in the
fuck?
Fuck?
Who's letting Vin Diesel write a rock'em sock'em film?
Who was coming up with a rock'em sock'em robot movie regardless of who's writing that shit?
Have you seen him recently? He was at a film festival with Michael Caine and he looks like he's like Samoan because he's put on so much weight.
Yeah. Unless he's doing a Riddick movie, I kind of don't care.
He is doing one. There is one coming, but
and when that comes out, I'll be interested. But until then, I really don't care. Because I've never been a Vin Diesel guy. So.
No. Vin Double Diesel.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Just give us fucking Real Steel 2, please.
I would much rather see that than Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah. Andy, what do you think?
I hated the kid in that film.
Yeah, I didn't really like Real Steel that much, but I would still rather watch a sequel to that than Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah.
With Vin Diesel punching robots. Or he is one of the robots.
I just wouldn't trust Vin Diesel with a pen to write a movie.
He hasn't written a good movie. He's got 4 screenwriting credits to his name, and none of them are films that have ever been heard of before.
Strays, I think he wrote that. That was like his first one way back when. That was before Private Ryan even.
I don't even know what Strays is.
There you go.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, not for me.
Yeah. No. Another sequel, Jim, for you. There's a new Men in Black on the way, and it's I Am Will Smith to Return. It's from the writers of the most recent Bad Boys films.
Yeah, again.
And they're trying to get Will Smith. I think if they're going to do a new Men in Black, and they want to try and raise Will Smith's career, I think it's a good idea. Whether or not the script works is another thing.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of those movies.
Fair enough.
To be honest. The first one is definitely the best, in my opinion. And
second one with MJ.
They could have stopped right then and there, as far as I'm concerned, because everything that's come out after that to me has been meh at best. And I'm not even a huge fan of the original, to be honest. I like Tommy Lee Jones more in that movie than Will Smith. to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, so and I like Will Smith. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater on Will Smith. It's just that movie's okay, but it's not. I don't need another one. Let's put it that way. But I'm sure it'll make money. So
yeah. What do you think, Andy?
Yeah, I'm kind of done with Men in Black. I mean, I rewatched the first one not too long ago, and I was surprised how well it holds up. Like I have fun with that first movie.
It's good.
Yeah. Well,
I've not seen it for years, but I remember loving them as a kid.
Vincent D'Onofrio is very good in that movie. Is the alien?
Yeah, he's the alien.
Yeah. But it's I can take or leave the sequels. The fourth one for me was garbage. Like that. That's a bad film. That was
the one with Thor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even bother with that one, to be honest.
It's a bad film.
I like it. It's got my guy in it, so I like
you got a lot of guys.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but it's got my main guy in.
Who, Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah,
I never saw it.
He plays High T.
That means nothing to me. I don't know what that means.
Oh, he's great.
He plays the Rip Torn character? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically. Okay. But he's the bad guy.
Oh,
and it's great.
Okay, again, never saw
Spoilers!
I thought that movie was hot shit. Like, it was just...
It was the hot shit. Yeah.
I didn't... Hot shit, not the hot shit.
Didn't put a Z.
It was just hot shit.
Well played, though.
Yeah.
I saw that at the cinema and I loved every second of it.
I did a double bill of that and Dark Phoenix at the cinema.
Oh God help you.
The
Dark Phoenix is rough. I was the only one in the cinema watching that.
You survived that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's rough filmmaking.
That's almost as bad as the brawl at the drive-in when I was working there with the double feature of Howard the Duck and Shanghai Surprise.
Howard the Duck
with fucking Sean Penn and Madonna, which is one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah.
I understood why that brawl broke out because again, people were revolting over the 4 hours of bullshit that they were watching.
But Howard the Duck's great.
No, Howard the Duck is not great.
I fucking love Howard the Duck.
Well, I'm glad.
I enjoy it to a point. Like I hate the ending to Howard the Duck, but I don't mind the rest of it.
I can't stand Jeffrey Jones as a person, but
That's
he's great in
Howard Understandable.
The Duck. He's great in Howard the Duck. I will give it that. You know.
The
problem with that movie is it can't decide what it wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, tonally, it's all over the place. So.
Next up, Tarantino made the news this week. He decided for some reason to call out Paul Dano and call him the limpest dick in the world. Why?
Well, he was going off on a bunch of people, man.
Oh yeah, that was the main one.
Cry, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, I saw that. Literally, I don't know what was going on with Tarantino, but he went off on a tangent on Paul Dano, calling him the most overrated, limpest dick in the world, and
and that Austin Butler would have been much better in the role, and Austin Butler was like 15 when that movie came out, you know. So it's like he was on a podcast with Bret Easton Ellis, who's another piece of shit. Okay, that's the guy who wrote American Psycho and Less Than Zero.
Yeah,
he's the guy who's up his own ass all the time. And Tarantino, who I love, okay, I do. You'll never find a bigger fan than me, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. He was way out of line with that interview, and he was just talking out of his ass. I don't know if he was drunk or coked out or what.
Probably.
But it's like, listen to that interview, and it's like, there's something going on there. There's something going on there, you know? But he's the type of asshole who won't retract anything. He won't turn around and say, I was wrong. He won't, you know? But again, he's entitled to his opinion. Okay.
I don't like Paul Dano, but
I don't either. But Paul Dano did not deserve that.
He does. For all we know, he could have the limpest dick in the world, but that may not be his fault.
No, he was saying that his acting ability is the equivalent of the biggest limp dick in this.
I think I would agree with him to say he is one of the most overrated actors.
I didn't realize he was overrated or underrated, to be honest. He might be overrated to your generation. My generation, most people don't even know who the fuck he is.
I like him in the
Sweeney. They don't know who she is either.
Yeah, except for, they do when you say she's the big breast girl. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But Paul Dano, okay, I'm not a huge Paul Dano fan. He was probably the best thing about that Batman movie.
Yes.
As the Riddler. He is great in that movie. He really is. There's a part at the very beginning of that movie that he's like fucking Hannibal Lecter. I mean, he's scary, you know? Yeah. So to me, like I said, I think that was a little bit out of line. It really was. You know, you don't like somebody, that's fine. You just say, you know what, I'm not a fan of this guy. But then to turn around and say, he's the biggest limp dick known to mankind. And if this guy was in there, this movie would have been the best of all time. But because he was in it, it's a piece of shit. You know, it's like, you know what? Fuck you. You could say the same thing about any movie that Tarantino has ever been in. You know, From Dusk Till Dawn would have been great if Tarantino wasn't in there because the guy can't fucking act. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. I went off on a little tangent.
What do you think,
that interview left a bad taste in my mouth. It really did. And again, I love Tarantino. I really do. But sometimes he just talks out of his ass.
Tarantino to me feels like the guy who you're treading on eggshells with him all the time.
Yeah.
Like you have to please, but it's like, wind that part of your game in, Tarantino, because just don't be this arrogant knobhead. Yeah. You make great movies, you've got talent, you're an excellent writer, you write amazing dialogue, but just sort that part of your game out and you'll be all right. People respect you a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
Don't be such a dickhead. Just
You know, in that same interview, he's saying that Suzanne Collins or whatever her name is, the person who wrote
the Hunger Games,
saying that she ought to have her ass sued because of Battle Royale, and that it's the same fucking thing, and this and that, and it's like, okay, number one, you're talking out your ass, but number two, if that's the case, well, then the Battle Royale should get their asses sued from Stephen King because The Long Walk was written 30 or 40 years before any of that shit, and it's more or less the same type of story. Because every reaction video I've seen from The Long Walk, first thing anybody says, oh, this is just like the Hunger Games. No, it's not. It's just, that's what it gets balled into. Okay. And when I saw the Hunger Games, I thought the same thing. Holy shit, this is a PG-13 Battle Royale. Okay. But that doesn't mean she should be sued. I mean, give me a fucking break, you know?
Yeah.
It's not the same as Battle, because Battle Royale's fucking brutal. But like Hunger Games is like a PG version of it.
That's why I only saw the first one and was like, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah. And it's Battle Royale doesn't have the stupid wigs. But Tarantino, man, he just needs to fucking wind his neck in at times. Like, stick to what you're good at. Don't have a go at other people, and people respect you a lot more.
Yeah,
definitely. Now, our main movie news topic of the week, as Jim alluded to earlier, Netflix is officially in negotiations to buy Warner Brothers, marking the beginning of the end of everything as we know it.
Dominos, Christos.
Pretty much, yeah. To the point, and we don't often talk about this guy because we don't like to talk about politics. Donald Trump, the very same president of one United States, has said this is a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm inclined to agree with him.
You know why he said it? It's got nothing to do with the Netflix thing. It's because he's buddies with the guy who's in charge of fucking Paramount.
And
he wants Paramount to get that.
Which I think will happen because Paramount has given a $108 billion counteroffer to derail Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers, which at this point I can see happening. So we started off feeling like, and I saw some of the comments on some people going off about it, going into depth. This means that film's gonna die and we're not going to get any more physical media and the cinemas are going to shut down. When films stop getting made, people are going to start sitting in boxes all day and like, for goodness sake. It's not good. It's definitely not a good thing. But if it did happen, it's not going to mark the end of the world or even the end of physical media. It just means there will be no more Warner Brothers films put out by Warner Brothers.
Well, they will. They'll just put them on Netflix probably.
Physically.
You know. But this is nothing new. The only thing that's new about this is because it's Netflix, okay? Like I said on my show the other day, in my lifetime alone, okay, every studio has been bought out by numerous corporations through the years. They're constantly changing hands, okay?
Yeah.
The only thing that's different about this is Netflix with the streaming thing. They're thinking Netflix destroyed Blockbuster Video, now they're going after the studios. That's not true, okay? If anything kills the theater business, it's what's going on right now. The recycled crap that they put out, which with no originality, and the concession prices are incredibly outrageously expensive, at least over here in the States, okay? And I'm sorry, younger people have absolutely zero etiquette in a movie theater. Yeah. Every time I go in there, there's some kid, and by kid, I mean anybody from a kid to Ollie's age. I'm sorry, Ollie, you're not a kid, but you know what I mean, okay? With their fucking phones out.
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy. It's one of the reasons why I don't go. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't go.
Yeah.
And this is coming from a guy who literally grew up in a movie theater. I mean, I have probably spent more time in a movie theater than both of you guys combined just because of how long I worked in one, you know?
Yeah.
So I love the cinematic experience. But quite frankly, it's not worth $30 and the aggravation of dealing with these idiots to watch it when I know I can get it in physical media or on streaming in another 2 or 3 weeks in some cases. Fucking Five Nights at Freddy's open this weekend. It's already on my dodgy site. I mean, it's crazy. You know, that's how I watched Badlands. That's still out at the theater, you know?
Yeah.
So again, I don't think it's the end of the world, but I don't think it's come down to what's actually going to happen yet either.
I do think Paramount will get it eventually, but it's going to be a few years before anything actually takes in effect.
The thing that bothers me about the Paramount deal, and again, I'm not trying to get political here, okay? But the guy who is in charge of Paramount,
David Ellison,
huge Trump guy, okay? Yeah. To the point that Trump basically made a suggestion a week ago that they make another Rush Hour film.
And it happened.
With Brett Ratner, who basically lost his career because he's a piece of shit, and suddenly it's greenlit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about if Paramount takes over. That they will basically go to whatever whim the orange-haired god says. And that bothers me. That, to me, is just as egregious as the Netflix thing. So, pick your battles. Which one's
But at least it will keep the theatrical experience alive. Whereas Netflix is they're not going to release. And think about it. Any of the current slate from when they officially take over, that is anything that hasn't been made could just be scrapped. Anything that has been made could even be scrapped.
But you could turn around and say the same thing if Paramount buys it, that they could turn it over to Paramount Plus or HBO Max.
Less likely, but they could.
Because HBO Max with the Netflix deal is going to get absorbed. Okay, they say it's not. Bullshit. It's definitely going to get absorbed. Okay,
it's going to go away. Yeah,
but I think in the short term, anyways, Warner Brothers Pictures will still be producing movies for the cinema, but instead of it going, the window is going to be much shorter.
Oh yeah,
because then it's going to go straight to Netflix. You know what I mean? Kind of like what they do now. Like the Knives Out thing came out and it played in select theaters, and then a week or two later, boom, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
With the Warner Brothers titles, I think what it would be is like, we're going to put it on the theater, but 3 weeks from now, 21 days, bam, it's on Netflix. You know, that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like,
in a way, is what's eroding. The problem with the cinematic thing now is no movie has legs because they keep pulling them out of theaters too goddamn soon to throw them on fucking streaming services.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I think it'll be a bit like what Amazon MGM do. Like they'll put films exclusively in cinemas for like your Accountant 2.
Yeah.
Or After the Hunt. Films like that, they'll put them in cinemas exclusively and advertise it as a theatrical film.
F1.
And then 2 months later, they'll put it on streaming.
Yeah.
You know, F1 was an Apple film that they released. Originally, it was going to be on streaming, and then they decided to go ahead and throw it into cinemas. And look, it ended up being one of the biggest hits of the year.
And I think that's the only reason it's got a physical release, because it is one of the biggest films of the year.
But you know what? If they did that more often, maybe they would have more hits. You know, but again,
I think
to them, that's a drop in the bucket. They want the numbers coming to their streaming services, you know, so because it's that subscription that they're looking for. They don't care about the one movie. They want to have that repeated business, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's so many films stuck on Apple, though, that I'd love to get a physical release.
Yeah. Well, thank God for
they
China.
never will.
I don't like bootlegs, okay? Because I had this argument on my show the other day. Too. I do not like bootlegs, okay? But if that is the only way you can get a movie on physical, I've got no problem with it.
Me too.
That's me.
I own 2 bootlegs, and both of them, one's a Netflix movie, one's a Hulu movie. So,
I mean, I do. I don't sell my bootlegs, but I make bootlegs for my own personal collection because we're not getting them physically,
right?
So I do that. I don't sell them. I don't make a profit off it or anything. I only do it because it's my personal collection. No one uses my collection but me,
right?
So I have. That's why I do it.
Back in the VHS days, that's what I did. I had a dual deck VCR, and I recorded everything I rented.
You know. Yeah, but it's like this Friday. I'm gonna have the new Knives Out film. I'll be able to get that. I'll have that on Blu-ray, and I'll watch it at home on my telly. But it's just because they're not putting them out, and they're only shooting themselves in the foot, not doing it. So
you know, I mean, thank God. Well, the one difference with the Netflix is that if you're I almost said Benicio del Toro again, Guillermo del Toro or Scorsese, if you do a Netflix movie, then you will get a physical release. Okay, like The Irishman got a physical release, and Frankenstein's going to get one. Okay, through Criterion. So that's like their own deal. But other than that, it's like, you're shit out of luck if you want a physical copy. And I've been wanting a copy of Gerald's Game forever, you know, because I'm a Stephen King guy. And the only way you can get that movie is to watch it on Netflix or to buy a bootleg. And sorry, I might have to go the bootleg route, you know?
That's how I've got it. I have a bootleg of it. Yeah.
But I've got 3 bootlegs. One is of the Adam Project, which I liked. Then I've got Don't Look Up, the Adam McKay film. Yeah. Because it's got the Streep in it. And the last one, Jim's going to love this one.
2 Girls in a Cup?
I thought about getting it, but no. Hillbilly Elegy.
Oh, God.
Which is even more relevant now than it ever was.
Wish it was 2 Girls in a Cup.
No shit.
I love it. I love Hillbilly Elegy.
More entertaining, anyways.
It's one of Ron Howard's best films in the last 15 years.
You know, that's another guy that fell off a cliff. And I love Ron Howard. You know, I mean, that guy's an American institution. He was on the Andy Griffith show when he was a kid, you know, but he hasn't made a good movie in years. I'm sorry, he hasn't.
13 Lives is great.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a good one. That's
I heard that movie sucks. That's his newest one.
Oh, I've not even bothered with that.
Yeah, I heard it's terrible.
He's filming a new one now with Anne Hathaway and Adam Driver for Amazon.
Again, he's one of those directors that started off red hot. Like you look at the early part of Ron Howard's career, and it's like Rob Reiner, both of them. You know, bam, bam, bam,
great.
bam, and then they both hit a brick wall somewhere along the way. You know.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
Yeah. Stacy says reboot Bright, the film that nobody watched on Netflix. Well, they did. It wasn't very good.
I heard that I don't know about a reboot, but I heard that they were making a sequel to it.
They were. That's probably not happening now.
Yeah, probably after the slap incident, that probably went bye-bye.
Slap across the world. The Omen scared the shit out of me as an 11-year-old, especially the priest being impaled, played by the wonderful Patrick Troughton. Roy's on date night, actually. Roy's on a date night tonight. So
good for him.
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to be, because he was supposed to go last Monday, but Carol was ill.
Yeah.
She's got what everyone else has got.
I'm just going to be back in a second, Ollie. I won't be.
No problem.
A minute.
Yeah, so you won't talk smack about Andy the way you talked about me.
No. If Warner Brothers Stacey, it's not even fucking happened yet, and you're like already in there. two things. It's either Warner Brothers or Netflix. They are not the same thing at the moment, Stacey.
Right.
And I don't want to get pissed off with people, but if people are going to ask stupid questions and say things that aren't real, then I will not be answering them. Because Warner Brothers Netflix is not a company. It's Warner Brothers and Netflix.
Yeah.
That's pissing me off.
Yeah.
And anyway, I can't answer you that question because it's just not very. It's not a question that you can really answer. Like, it's random.
Right. I mean, I would love the Dark Tower. I would love the Dark Tower to finally get going because Flanagan was supposed to do that for Amazon before he got sidetracked. But that's not Warner Brothers
or Netflix.
Yeah, I know.
It's got to be IP.
She's talking about what IP, and that's something that I would love to see somewhere.
Yeah, but from Warner Brothers or Netflix, and that currently sits with Amazon. So
yeah, and again, I'm starting to think that that's not going to be made anyways.
No,
because now Flanagan's doing Carrie and The Exorcist and a bunch of other shit.
I think we need to see how Carrie pans out. If that's a good series, I think the Dark Tower will follow up pretty soon.
Again, that story's been done to death. You know, I mean, that's just the way I look at it. You know,
this is the fourth time,
at least. At least. So they even made a musical that played for like a week on Broadway. So yeah.
Another, I'm just gonna. Sorry, Stacey. I'm gonna have to skip over some of your questions because they're questions that we just couldn't possibly answer because we don't know.
I don't know what a woodchuck could chuck.
Yeah. You can answer that, Jim, because I've not seen it. Flesh and Bone.
That's with, if I'm not mistaken, Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan.
I've seen it. I do not remember it, to be honest. I have zero memories of that.
Thoughts on Havana? Yep, I like Havana.
I did not.
Thought
it was boring.
Thoughts on Havana, Andy?
I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Fair enough. Giz says, my copy of Salem's Lot 2024 is a bootleg. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I might be getting that as a bootleg soon. Because I still prefer the original miniseries, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like that movie for what it is. It's not great, but it is good. I would have loved to seen the actual director's cut of that. Because apparently that movie's like an hour longer than when it was released. And it feels like it when you watch it. There's big chunks of plot missing. And it's like, why is this character doing this? That's why. So I'd love to see that version.
Yeah. Alan says, sadly, at this stage of my life, a date is a dry piece of fruit. That's a good one.
Ba-dum-boom. I'm so old, I don't even buy green bananas anymore.
Right, we'll move on to our last topic. We'll keep going for another half an hour, and then we're going to call it a night. So we'll see
here.
Yeah, we'll see how we get on with the topic. But it's one I saved. We started talking about it last week, but I wanted to save for Jim because Jim always brings good discussions to things he's passionate about, like herpes.
Somebody, I know what he's talking about because somebody once said, "Hey, Jim's back," and I said, "Yeah, I'm like herpes. I never go away." Welcome to Club Chlamydia.
Join the party. Right. So we're going to be talking about some Stephen King adaptations this evening. I have written them in chronological release date order or thereabouts.
Yes.
But I think instead of hitting the big hitters, as we've only got half an hour, I'll go through the list of the lesser known titles.
Yeah, I was going to say, go through the ones that you're not familiar with.
I don't know.
Okay? Because I guarantee me and Andy are more familiar with his filmography and his works than you are. Because you're kind of like a novice when it comes to Stephen King, right?
Yeah, pretty much at the moment. So the first one, which I can't say I'd ever heard of before, is a film called Disciples of the Crow.
No, that's not me.
Okay, now.
Oh, okay.
This list that you guys got.
Theatrical.
That is probably one of his dollar babies,
90.
which he gives out students. They buy properties of his for $1, and they do these little short films or whatever with it.
From
they
the 80s.
do release it at film festivals, but it's never released theatrically or on any kind of pay service.
It's got
that
a big
might be one of those.
It's got a proper cast, though. It's a studio film.
From what year?
I think it was 80. I'm just trying to remember the list. It's 82 or 83.
I'm telling you.
It's a studio film.
That is not a Stephen King movie. That's not a Stephen King.
Go to Wikipedia. It comes up. I've never heard of it before.
I've never heard of it. And I'm telling you, I've seen every Stephen King movie known to mankind outside of the shitty Children of the Corn sequels. I'm not saying that movie doesn't exist. I'm saying it's either called something.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's called something differently than Bulgaria or where you got this information. Have you ever heard of that, Andy?
Nope, never heard of it. Straight over my head on that one.
Yeah, I think this is another one of his AI quiz things that he got. Like that one day. Who's Doug? Where's Doug? I don't know who Doug. Hey, he's gone. Now we could talk shit about him.
Okay. It's the prequel to Children of the Corn.
Okay, that is not an actual theatrical release of any kind whatsoever. So, nice try.
It's shit. Move on.
No, that's Wikipedia making shit up.
Yeah.
So.
I've heard of quite a few of the 80s ones. So the sort of next one that I've heard of, but I don't really know what it's about. Well, actually, I'd go with The Dead Zone, which I have recently picked up because I'm still not too familiar about the story on that one.
Dead Zone's one of my favorites, and it's the first Stephen King book I ever read. So that might be a reason. Christopher Walken's in that, and to me, it's his best performance, and he's not doing Christopher Walken, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's none of that shit. He plays a normal guy, and he plays it straight, and he's wonderful. David Cronenberg directed that movie, and you would never know it because it is not like anything else Cronenberg's ever made. You will love that movie.
Yeah.
It's not a horror movie. It's more of a tragic love story with thriller elements thrown in it. And I don't want to go too much into it. I'd rather you discover it as you go along. But after
I know we can see into the future. I read that far onto the blurb.
Okay. The gist of it, and this isn't giving anything away, but the gist of it is at the beginning of the movie, he gets into a car accident, and it puts him in a coma for 3 years. In the book, it was 5. And when he wakes up, if he touches someone, he suddenly gets like a premonition, either from that person's past or something that's going on right now or something that has yet to happen. And the first time that it happens, it's because a nurse is just checking his vitals and he touches her and he kind of wakes up and he's like, it's on fire. The house is on fire. It's not too late. Get her out. And it turns out that this nurse's house is on fire. Her little girl's in the house. And they rescue her because of his premonition. And then it just goes from there.
Okay.
But something happens about halfway through the movie where he gets a premonition that he doesn't want. And from that point on, it's what would you do? So it's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Okay, cool. Next up is one that we've mentioned many times, but you might not even be able to describe what this film is about, but we've mentioned it many times. It's Cocaine the Movie.
Now you're talking. Maximum Overdrive.
I don't know what it's about.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like the movie.
It's a crazy movie. In the dumbest terms, a comet goes by the Earth and it makes all of the vehicles in the world and some machines, there's no rhyme or reason to it, come to life, so to speak, and start killing people.
Oh, he was high.
And a group of survivors are trapped in a truck stop, of all places. And there's trucks going around like a wagon train type thing, you know, the Old West. And it just goes from there. Some of the worst dialogue you've ever heard, some of the worst acting you've ever heard. I fucking love that movie.
But he was high.
I love that movie.
He was high throughout the whole of that film, was he not?
Yes, that's why I call it Cocaine the Movie. because he was so fucked up on coke, he has no recollection of making it.
Yeah.
He remembers one thing about the filming of that movie, and there's one particular shot. I'm not giving anything away, but there's a shot where you see a lawnmower coming towards the camera, okay, and it runs over a guy, but before it actually runs over the guy, it's just an extreme close up of the lawnmower coming towards the camera. The camera crew, the whole crew for that matter, were Italian because Dino De Laurentiis had this down in his studio. So he used all Italian crews. None of them spoke English. Stephen King's whacked out of his head on cocaine, doesn't speak Italian. So there's a huge communication gap going. And he made this cinematographer get down on the ground with the camera for this shot. The lawnmower hit the camera, broke the lens, and it went into the guy's eye. Damn near killed him. Blinded him out of this eye. That is the only moment of filming that Stephen King has recollection of.
Wow.
Almost killing a guy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Next up is Tales from the Dark Side, the movie.
Yep. Great movie. It's an anthology movie.
Yeah.
And he wrote the second story in the movie with David Johansen, who Andy mentioned earlier. He plays a hitman, and he's contracted to kill a cat. And it's called The Cat from Hell. That is the story that Stephen King wrote. That's the one segment of the movie that's based on Stephen King. The other story is Arthur Conan Doyle adaptation with Christian Slater and you mentioned her earlier, Julianne Moore. It's her movie debut. It's her movie debut in that movie. The movie's got a great cast. You'll like it.
Yeah.
So it's a good movie.
Yeah. Next up is Graveyard Shift.
Go ahead, Andy.
I've seen that a long time ago. I can't remember too much about it.
Rats.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of rats.
Yeah.
Hate that fucking movie. I don't like rats. I've got a rat phobia. So I did not like that movie. Brad Dourif is great in that movie, though. He's only in it for like 10, 15 minutes, and he's outstanding. But the movie itself is not that good.
Yeah.
So the short of it is it's shit, move on.
I won't say that because a lot of people love that movie. I'm just not one of them.
Yeah.
There are worse Stephen King movies on the list. Let's put it that way. When you get to one in particular, if you do, I will definitely say that.
Yeah. Next up's one I've got to hand that I've been trying to watch the last few days, but I've not seen it yet.
Zarkaf. Underrated film, in my opinion.
It's not bad, from what I remember.
That movie is inspired by true events, and I don't mean the paranormal shit. The Long Walk was originally published underneath the name Richard Bachman, as was The Running Man and Thinner and a couple other books. That was his pseudonym. And The Dark Half is about an author who has a pseudonym and gets found out, just like in real life when somebody found out about Richard Bachman. And in The Dark Half, the author is going to get blackmailed. So he decides to come out and tell everybody, hey, I am this other person. And they do a photo op of him burying the other guy and all this other shit. And it turns out that the other guy comes back to life in physical form and tries to take over the life of the actual.
Oh, wow.
author.
That's cool.
And it's one of those movies that it's not great, but it is very good. Timothy Hutton's good in it. Amy Madigan's great in it. And that might have been the first time I ever saw Michael Rooker where he didn't play a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a cop in I saw the trailer.
Yes. He plays the same character that Ed Harris plays in Needful Things. Sheriff
the
Alan
actual same
Payneborn.
character.
Yep, Alan Payneborn, who's the sheriff.
Oh, wow.
In both.
Cool.
Yep. Again, Stephen King does that. He puts a lot of most of his early books were either in a town called Castle Rock, which became the name of the production company that Rob Reiner used,
or Derry.
Or Derry, correct.
Yeah. Nice. Next up, we don't need to talk about Needful Things because I already know what that's about.
That's a great
that's
movie.
The devil comes to town and
yep,
shit goes down.
Causes mischief.
Yes.
But again, that's not a horror movie. That movie is not a horror movie.
Comedy.
If you're expecting a horror movie, you're going to be disappointed. If you're
It's a comedy, yeah.
It's a dark comedy. It really is.
Yeah. Next up is The Langoliers. Why are you laughing?
Now, Pete's the guy you need to talk to on this, because apparently he fucking loves The Langoliers.
Not good?
There's one line I remember from that film.
It's a TV movie. It was originally a TV miniseries. And even the short story is not that great, but it does have a great concept. I will give it that. It's got a great idea behind it. But the execution, especially of what the actual Langoliers are, is ridiculous. It's literally like watching bad CG Pac-Man. I mean, it's just, But the gist of that movie, again, it's got a great hook. People are on an airplane. It's the red eye. And about 7 or 8 people on the plane fall asleep. And then they wake up, and everybody on the plane, including the pilots, are gone. And in all the seats, there's like earrings in one seat, and like a knee replacement in a seat, and all these metallic objects, and that's it. And they're just like, what the fuck happened? Luckily, one of the people that was asleep was a pilot who happened to be going home on a red eye, just falling asleep back there. So he lands the plane, nobody at the airport, nothing. And they're just like, but they could hear something in the distance. Okay. It turns out that while they were sleeping, they flew through this rift. Okay. And when they did, they exited time and space, and they went into like another dimension type, but they went into the past. And when you go in the past, because it's already past, everything is empty. And these Langolier things are creatures that literally eat the past. And that's what they hear in the distance. And at the end, you see these gigantic Pac-Men trying to eat them. And the only way that they can finish it is to find that rift, fly back through it, and see if they can come back to normal time. The problem with that is somebody's got to be awake to fly the plane. And if the pilot goes to sleep, who's going to wake him up to take over when the actual person flying the plane disappears? I mean, there's a lot of great ideas, but the execution is horrible. It's just horrible. So, yeah, you wouldn't like that one. You wouldn't like that one.
You don't think so? I like the sound of it, but...
Like I said, the idea behind it's great. But and some of the performances are very good. Bronson Pinchot.
Bronson Pinchot. Oh, yeah.
So over the top.
Yeah.
But in a way, it's a good way. I mean, I actually like him in that movie, okay? But there's other performances that are just really bad. So it's a TV movie.
Yeah.
It's the best way to a network TV movie. So
that's
the best way to describe it.
Next up is The Mangler.
It's shit. Move on.
Toby Hooper?
Huh?
Toby Hooper?
Yeah. He was probably wired on cocaine at the time, because he was in he did a lot of coke too. Okay, the premise of this, and now you'll know why I say it's shit. Move on. It's an industrial laundry machine that comes to life and kills people.
Wow. Stephen
I ain't making that up.
Oh.
Jesus.
I ain't making that up. It's
that
bad.
Sounds riveting.
It's bad. I mean, it's based on a short story. And even the short story was like, what? And then when it turned into a movie, it was like, what?
Yeah.
It's fucking bad.
Next up is Thinner.
Yeah.
Can take or leave that one.
Yeah. It's all right.
Where he keeps losing weight.
He's a fat guy who's getting a blowjob from his wife, and he hits an old woman who turns out that she's a gypsy and kills her. And he goes to court, and because he's like the DA of this town, the judge knows him and gets him off on a technicality. And as he's walking out of the courtroom, this old gypsy guy comes up to him and touches his face and just says, "Thinner." And then this guy starts losing weight. And he can't stop losing weight. And he goes from being like 300 pounds down to like, 90 pounds soaking wet? I mean, again, better. the book is better than the movie.
Yeah.
The movie is okay. It's not great.
Yeah.
Fair enough. One that I picked up on your recommendation, but I'm not really too sure what it's about. The Night Flyer.
Again, that's a small, very small movie. Okay, so don't expect lots of Hollywood flash in that. Yeah. But again, great concept on that movie as well. And Miguel Ferrer, who I love from RoboCop, is the star. And it's more or less a one-man show. Okay, but he is a reporter who is following a guy who's killing people. And they keep on finding these victims with no blood in them. And he keeps on saying, hey, it's a vampire. And they're all like, no, there's no such thing as a vampire. Well, he has his own plane. Okay. And he starts following this guy. Okay. The crime scenes, so to speak, to the point where he becomes convinced that this killer, he doesn't actually think it's a real vampire. Okay. But he's convinced that the killer has his own plane because he's going to these different, and it turns out that, yeah, he's right. It is a vampire, and it's a vampire who flies a plane and uses the plane as a coffin during the day.
Wow.
And it's a great concept. That's why it's called the Night Flyer. But there's one scene in particular in the book, and they did it in the movie. I won't say what it is. All I have to say is it has to do with an airport bathroom. And it's one of the creepiest fucking things you'll ever see. So
okay.
You'll like that one, I think.
Yeah.
And again, it's a B movie. It's not, I don't want to make it sound like it's just this great, no.
Yeah,
it's a solid movie. That's nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. Next up, we have Apt Pupil.
It's shit. Move on.
Oh, wow.
I didn't feel that way until recently. And it's because of Bryan Singer. And
you can't let a director. You can't let a director.
I can't watch it now because of it.
But you can't let a director affect your experience of a film.
In this particular case, I can.
Okay.
Because on this film in particular, a lot of people came out and said that he was like overly aggressive with some of the actors, young actors. There is a shower scene, like a school shower scene, where, these kids are all under 18 and they're doing nudity and shit. And that was all Singer. And after hearing all of that and some of the shit that went on and Brad Renfro killing himself, I got a problem with that movie now. So I can't watch it. That's the reason. If I didn't know about that and I didn't care about that shit, I would feel differently. But even then, I never thought it was a great movie. I originally thought that Ian McKellen was fantastic. And I still do. He's great. He really is. Brad Renfro is very good as well. It's a tricky subject matter, even without the extra shit. So tread lightly. I don't think you're going to like it. I just don't.
Okay. Fair enough.
You might, and I certainly won't hold it against you if you do,
Yeah, I've got the book.
It's just I personally don't like it. I can watch Jeepers Creepers, okay? Because that guy is also a piece of shit. All right.
Yeah.
But he wasn't abusing anybody on that set. That's the difference. That's the reason why I just don't like it.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Yeah. He was in Clown House. Have you ever seen that film?
I heard in Powder as well.
Yeah. Like he was abusing the kid in that movie.
Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And again, I don't support him either, but I do like the Jeepers Creepers movies. The first two.
Yeah.
And I'll watch those. Okay. But I certainly won't watch the other shit that, any of that shady shit went on. I can't. I can separate the artist from the art most times. But in certain circumstances, I'm like, no, I just can't. So.
Yeah. Would you recommend the book, though? Because I have got the book.
It's part of the Different Seasons collection.
That's what I've got. Yeah.
Which also has Stand By Me, which is called The Body in that book.
Yeah.
And The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Which is Rita Hayworth in The Shawshank Redemption in the book. And the last story is called The Breathing Method, which has never been adapted. And that one I would actually like to see adapted. The Apt Pupil, the book is better than the movie.
Okay, cool.
It fleshes out the story a little more. Okay, whereas the movie, to me, that was another reason why before any of this shit happened, I kind of had a problem with it because it's almost like a Cliff Notes version of the movie. You know, in the book, you kind of understand why this kid becomes what he becomes. In the movie, they kind of starts off where the kid's already a fucking nut job, you know? So,
okay. Next up is Hearts in Atlantis.
Yeah. Great cast. Well-made movie.
Yeah.
I don't own it. Probably will never watch it again.
Fair enough.
So,
Secret Window.
Johnny Depp. Okay movie. Nothing special. Okay.
Just bang average.
Yeah.
That's where he's the writer and he's crazy, isn't he?
Well, he's a writer. It's similar to Dark Half, actually. He's a writer, and John Turturro knocks on his door and says, "You stole my story."
Yeah.
And he's trying to say that he actually wrote this book that Johnny Depp's character has claimed credit for, and says, "You're going to make it right. You're either going to write me a story to replace that one, or I'm going to do this and that to you." And then people around Johnny Depp start dying.
Okay.
And it's one of those movies.
Yeah.
But again, like Andy said, average. You know,
I've seen the end. I watched the end, and it spoiled it for me.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so I kind of know.
Yeah. Were you like, why the fuck's he eating corn on the cob?
Yeah, I was like, what? I was a bit confused.
Again, that's if you see the whole movie, it'll make a little more sense.
Yeah. Riding the Bullet.
Piece of shit. Move on.
Not seen that one.
Extremely boring. I mean, again, Mick Garris directed it. David Arquette's in it. Barbara Hershey's in it. You know, I mean, but it was originally a cable movie, and just boring. I mean, the book is boring, or the short story was boring, and the movie is even more so. So, I would not recommend that one.
No Smoking.
That is a Bollywood movie that I have never seen.
Okay,
but it is one of the movies I told you to pick up that you might like was Cat's Eye, which is also an anthology movie.
That. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay, Quitters Inc., the story with James.
Yeah.
That's what No Smoking is.
Oh,
they turned it into a full Bollywood.
How have they Bollywoodized that?
Supposedly, it's like a Bollywood musical or some shit. And it's supposed to be insane. I've never seen it, but
that's mad.
One of the podcasts that I listen to is called the King Cast.
Yeah,
two guys obviously talking about Stephen King, and they mentioned that movie once, and I've been looking for it ever since, just out of curiosity. I don't want to pay for it, you know, but if I could find it on that dodgy stream, or somewhere else for free, I want to check it out just because I'm curious.
Next up is Dolan's Cadillac.
It's shit. Move on.
There's a lot of those around this era.
Yeah. 90s are rough for Stephen King movies.
Well, this is the noughties now.
Yeah, well, that movie was a direct-to-video piece of shit that was originally supposed to have Sylvester Stallone in it.
Okay.
And it ended up going down to Christian Slater and Wes Bentley. And it's boring. If you want to watch a 2-hour movie where a guy's digging a ditch, then that's the movie for you.
Okay. Sign me up. Next up is Mercy.
Again, that's one of those little tiny pet projects. I've never seen it. Never got a proper release. So I couldn't even tell you what that is.
A Good Marriage.
That was a cable movie. Joan Allen, I think, is the star of that. That movie's decent. Briefly, it's a woman who's happily married to a man for like 20 odd years, really good marriage. And suddenly she finds something and she starts wondering if he's a serial killer. Okay. That's as far as I'll go.
Yeah.
It's not a horror movie. It's drama, but it's a good movie.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Cell.
It's shit. Move on. We have reached the bottom of the fucking barrel.
Really not good.
A running joke on the other podcast with Sean and Kenny, since we did the Stephen King episode, was, well, It's better than Cell because Cell is fucking horrible.
Is that the cell phone zombie thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Where people turn into birds. They don't fly, but they act like birds. They flock like birds. It's, dude, don't even ask.
Yeah.
That's another one of those books that he wrote when he was on Percocet from his car accident. He wrote that right around the same time as Dreamcatcher. And those are, without a doubt, Dreamcatcher is definitely the worst book he ever wrote. Cell is right there. The beginning of Cell is great. But if you've seen the movie The Happening, you've seen the beginning of it because it's literally the same beginning.
Okay.
But like The Happening, from that point on, the rest of it is just ridiculous. It's horrible. Horrible movie.
What about 1922?
Good movie, but kind of boring.
Okay.
That's excuse me, that's a Netflix movie, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Thomas Jane. And buries the wife in the well because she's a bitch. And him and the kids start hearing scratching from the well and are convinced that mama's coming back.
Okay.
But again, it's more of a psychological movie than a horror movie.
Yeah. In the Tall Grass.
That's another Netflix movie. Not good. Story's good. The story's great. But when I heard that they were making it into a movie, I didn't know how they were going to do it. And they didn't do it very well. It's very similar to Children of the Corn in a way.
Okay.
People are driving. They see a big field like this tall grass and they hear what they think is somebody like crying out for help. So then they go into the grass and then they can't get out. And then they start running into other people that have been in there for like ever. They can't get out. It's just, but again, it's one of those movies that it's better in theory than execution.
Okay. Mr. Harrigan's Phone.
Started to watch it, turned it off because it was boring as fuck.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Now we're getting into TV series, I think. Desperation.
That's a TV miniseries with Ron Perlman, who's the best thing about it. Stephen King wrote 2 books. One was his, and the other one was a Bachman book. One was called Desperation, which this is. The Bachman book was a movie. It was a book called The Regulators, and more or less what they were, it was an experiment where he took a set of characters and wrote 2 separate stories with the same characters but different outcomes. And they had slightly different plots. One is like a flat out horror movie, which is Desperation. The Regulators is more like a crazy action flick. All right. Of the 2, I wish they would have made The Regulators, to be honest, because it's a much better book. Desperation, the book is better than the movie. I'll just leave it at that. It's a TV movie, but it's got Ron Perlman in it, who plays the bad guy. Well, he's out of the movie in the first hour, okay? But he's the best thing about it. He really is.
Yeah. Nightmares and Dreamscapes.
That is a limited 10-episode series, I believe, that TNT did based on a bunch of his different short stories. And he does have a collection of short stories called Nightmares and Dreamscapes. Ironically, the best episode of that series is a one called Battleground, which is not in that collection. That's in the Night Shift collection. And that's got William Hurt in it as an assassin who's in a hotel room, gets a package, and it's a bunch of army toys, those little tanks and army men, and they come to life and start shooting at him and trying to kill him and this and that and the other. And it's just, it's a crazy episode. It's only half an hour long. Each one of these episodes is like a half hour. That one is outstanding. Every other episode is either meh to just god awful. So I own that because I'm a completist type guy. I never watch it.
Okay. Haven.
Never saw it. That's like a Western type thing, I think, but I've never seen it.
Bag of Bones.
That's got your boy Pierce Brosnan in it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well-made movie. I thought it was boring. It's another TV miniseries.
Miniseries, yeah.
And it's like a 3. Take out the commercials. It's like 3 hours long. They should have taken another hour out of it, and it would have been a much better film, in my opinion.
What was it about?
Again, I read that book once, and I didn't like the book, and I saw the movie once, and I didn't like the movie, and I barely remember it. You could put a gun to my head. I couldn't tell you anything outside of he's in it, to be honest, Ali. I don't remember it. I just remember I did not. Again, this is the stretch of time where his books were really starting to taper off for me, because again, he was going through shit with the accident, and then he also went through a phase where he was writing, I don't want to say women books, okay, but more books that were more interested in women from a woman's perspective, okay? Dolores Claiborne, Rose Madder,
Misery.
Girls Game. Well, no, Misery was before that, but but he did. None of these books were horror books. They were more like dramas about these women. And again, that's great. You know, I mean, he's expanding his horizons, but for whatever reason, those books never really connected with me. And Bag of Bones was one of those.
Okay, fair enough. Under the Dome.
Did you ever see the Simpsons movie?
Yes, same thing.
You've seen Under the Dome.
Okay. Okay, fair enough then. 11/22/63.
That is a miniseries from Hulu,
James
I
Franco.
believe. James Franco, yeah. That one is actually really good. And that book is phenomenal. That's one of his last great books, in my opinion. It's a guy there's a little hamburger shack that he's been eating at for years. And the guy always charges like 10 cents for a hamburger. And he's like, how in the hell could you afford this? And he's like, well, one day I'll show you why. And it turns out that in his meat locker, there's a portal that's a time machine. And he goes back and gets meat where it's literally a penny a pound, and then coming back and selling it and still making, a profit. But it turns out that going through this portal has given the guy cancer, and he wants to do something about it. And he wants to kill Lee Harvey Oswald before he can assassinate JFK. And the guy realizes that he can't do it because he's too sick. So he recruits this guy who buys the hamburgers to do it for him. And the only thing is that once you go back there, you're back there. You got to go through time to get back to where you are now. And like every time machine type thing, paradox. If you change something, other things change. And it's really cool story. It really is.
Sounds good, yeah. Mr. Mercedes?
That's a crime drama. Serial killer.
My mum's just finished watching that because it's just come onto Netflix.
Yeah, they made a couple of those.
Yeah. Any that I've missed?
Huh?
Any that I've missed?
Well, 1408, which I told you.
Which I watched that in the week. So.
Oh, did you? And
yes,
did you like it?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, and I get a lot of
creepy.
I get a lot of shit for this. I prefer that movie to The Shining.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
And again, this is coming from he doesn't like The Shining. I do. Okay. I do agree with him that The Shining is overrated. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think 1408 is a creepy ass movie, especially really considering it's PG-13.
With the kid. Yeah, with ghosts and stuff.
Fucking Carpenter song, man.
We've only just begun.
It's creepy, man.
And when you think he's got out of it and he's not, and in the wherever it is, the post office, and they just start smashing the shit, that's terrifying.
Yeah. And Cusack is phenomenal in that movie. I mean, he more or less has to carry that whole movie by himself.
Why does he not get roles anymore?
Apparently, he's kind of a dick, and he's
always been a dick, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I heard he's gotten, kind of like up his own ass even more.
Okay.
So whatever. But yeah, he's phenomenal in that movie. He really is.
Yeah. Oh, and I watched Silver Bullet. Loved that.
Crazy Gary Busey.
Oh, so good.
Holy shit.
Any others?
Up Jesus Palomino.
Have I missed any though?
Well, you've missed a lot, but
no, ones that you would recommend, the smaller ones.
As far as the smaller ones go, see, again, you don't like gore. Okay, so that's why the movies that I recommended to you, like Cat's Eye, to me, is not a top tier Stephen King movie. Okay. But I figured you would enjoy it because again, it's not gory and it's fun, other than the Drew Barrymore thing I forgot about. But even she's not horrible in it, you know. But, But the first two stories in that movie are entertaining as hell, you know.
Yeah.
Or Sleepwalkers, I mentioned to you. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
And again, that movie is batshit crazy. All right. And I will never tell anybody that is a good movie. But I thought it was entertaining as hell. So that's why I was, you know, you were saying, tell me a couple of titles I might have never heard of. Well, that was why I said that one. Because again, a lot of people don't remember that movie. If you can get Storm of the Century, which is a TV.
I looked at that. Yeah, I looked. It's out of print.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Storm of the Century or the original miniseries of The Stand is also very good.
That's expensive as well.
Not the remake, piece of shit. I'm talking about
the Gary Sinise one.
Yes, Gary Sinise, Molly Ringwald. Yeah, that one's good. Let's see. Like I said, there's a bunch of Stephen King movies, but again, most of them, I mean, like Pet Sematary is great, but you've seen that, you know, and I wouldn't recommend Firestarter, you know, because
it's Drew Barrymore.
Well, even besides Drew Barrymore, it's not a very good movie.
I've seen the remake. That was awful.
It's better than the remake, you know, the Drew Barrymore one.
Okay.
Have you seen Carrie?
I've got it coming at Christmas.
Okay, Carrie's great.
Yeah.
Help me out here, Andy. What else did we miss?
I think we'd be going into the bigger stuff.
That's what I'm thinking, because you know It and all those, and you've seen those. So
there's one I remember watching. I lent it to my friend, and it scared him shitless. Was the Tommy Knockers?
Oh God!
I didn't know that one.
Yeah,
the Tommy Knockers is right up there with the fucking Langoliers.
The only thing I know about that one is they're trying to remake it.
Yeah,
at Warner Brothers. I think
that is a book that he was writing when he was seriously addicted to cocaine. And it shows. That's Cocaine the book. Okay, because in that book, characters' teeth are falling out even, and it's like, from you grinding all your teeth out from being on cocaine. That's why you got that in there. But that miniseries is god awful. It is. I mean, it's fun. It's fun for like a camp value watch.
Yes.
Okay. But if you're trying to take that shit seriously, oh my God, you're gonna laugh your ass off and just be like, "What the fuck is this?" You know. So, have a couple of drinks and watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Do you know Billy Summers?
That's his newest book series. That's a really good character, and I'm waiting to see who's going to adapt that.
They are DiCaprio.
Well, yeah, I know, but again, it's like until they actually start filming.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because as of right now, there is nothing since The Running Man waiting to come out. There's two. There's the Tommy Knockers and Billy Summers. Nothing else is
and the Tommy Knockers has been in development for years.
Yeah.
So, but Billy Summers, that would actually be interesting, and I could see DiCaprio playing that part.
It's a detective of sorts, isn't it?
It's a hitman who pretends to be a detective and is supposedly writing a book about a hitman.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
It sounds weirder than what it actually is. When you read the book, it makes a hell of a lot more sense. But that's a really good book. The first one, he's got a couple of Billy Summers books now, but I've only read the first one, and it was really good.
I'm getting the new one. Is it Never Enough? It's the Holly Gibney.
Holly Gibney. That's from The Outside.
It's the newest one. Which came out this year, because The Outside is a great miniseries.
Yeah. And they're trying to spin off another series for her, that character. Because
that would be good, especially
that's
now.
A reoccurring character, and that's a reoccurring character in this universe. So
just like a detective. So it'd be interesting I want to read the book, because I've not actually read a Stephen King book all the way through. So
if you were going to read a Stephen King book, I would recommend the short stories ones first. Okay.
Which I've got all of them.
Yeah. Night Shift is the one that was my first one. Okay.
Yeah.
That one The Dead Zone was the first novel I read, but I'm pretty sure Night Shift was actually the first book, that I read. And I'd say at least half of the stories in that collection have been adapted into movies. So you'll enjoy it.
Okay. Cool. Well, been a very good discussion. Thank you, Jim, and thank you, Andy.
Yeah, sorry I didn't let Andy talk, but you
said,
you get me going about Stephen King.
And about 98% of those I've never heard of.
Oh, really?
But it just
Cujo.
I know more of the
Cujo is another one that I would recommend.
Cujo. Christine, if you've not seen that, that is entertaining as hell.
Yeah, like I said, all of the '80s movies, more or less, except for Children of the Corn, because I've never been a fan of that movie. I mean, that kid. I don't know how you feel about that movie, Andy, but to me, the first 10 minutes of Children of the Corn is fantastic, and then the rest of it is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's the actor who plays Isaac for me in that film. He steals the show.
Yeah,
in that movie, and then at the end when his voice changes, gives me shitless.
Well, on the Stephen King episode, our buddy Sean, not the co-host Sean, but our guest that night was a guy named Sean, was saying that used to scare the shit out of him when he was a kid. Yeah. And I was like, dude, I saw that movie when I was 17, and even then I was like, man, I still want to slap the shit out of this little fucker.
Right, we'll call it a night there. We've just gone over the 2.5 hour mark, so I think that's enough for one stream.
Yeah, I didn't think I would make it this long, guys.
No, you've done well.
Yeah.
As soon as I turn off,
I'm going to go lay down, man. So.
Yeah, we may have lost one comrade, but we got another one back. So see if Kenny's up for it next week. Well, I say that, I might as well mention it now. There may not be a stream next week, or if there is, it may not necessarily be on Monday because I'm away on Friday for a week.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to York for the week, so I don't know. One, I don't know what the Wi-Fi is going to be like where we're staying, and two, I don't know because of the time of night. I could be out having a meal or anything, but it may be a spur of the moment thing where I may just message and say I'm going live in an hour if you're free. So we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to put one in for next Monday at the moment, but I will try and do one because obviously I like to do one every week. But I will just say it may not necessarily be Monday next week.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, thanks everyone for sending in your comments and questions this evening. Always great to hear from everyone. And thank you, Jim and Andy, for joining me again.
No problem. It's good to be back.
Yeah,
Andy, it's always fun to talk to you, buddy.
Same. Right back at you, Jim. Yeah.
Always great to talk to both of you. So, until next time, everyone. Goodbye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye. See you soon.